Here we go. We live?
Live.
We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, Troy City Mortgage, the official mortgage provider of the Bobby Kudo Show. And today, February Livecast, Episode 3, we've got Aaron Bernardo in the house.
How we doing?
We've got your boy Loco in the
Boi
house.
Loco TV.
Jody Joe's on the boards.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be a knockout episode. Ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Please check out Troy City Mortgage, 177 Pleasant Street in Fall River. David Pereira, 508-207-5864. Go check them out, and they will take care of all your mortgage needs. I am so excited to be here, gentlemen. It's our first official sponsor. That's the first time we're reading that one.
That was awesome.
Like, the show is there. You know, I believe it or not, guys, I've had a few people reach out and say, hey, we want to, and I was kind of like, hold off. I don't want to just jump into this. You know what I mean? Like, It really means it means a lot to me to do the right thing, and that was to become LLC. And so Studio B LLC is an entity. Yep. And so we can provide that marketing service that you would expect, you know what I mean, above and beyond anything else. And so,
that's amazing,
guys.
It's a great platform for it,
dude. You look amazing. Can I say that? I didn't.
Thanks,
Dude,
man.
you came through the door, and I'm like, who is this guy? I don't even recognize this guy. You know what I mean?
Big. You're looking big.
Yeah, 20
Dude,
pounds.
it's been a year, right? Like you've been doing this for a year. Like, no joke.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the thought of fighting is always in the back of your head. I think if you do anything, if you were the main character for something, and then you're doing like more of an outside role, you always think about going back to that main character role. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So boxer, trainer. You know what I mean? Say musician, and then maybe you're just in the studio, not performing anymore. You always kind of want that. Everybody wants that limelight for a little
But you know what's
bit,
funny, dude? I remember when we first met. Like, you were very out and open with it. Like, I'll never fight again. I'm kind of.
Yeah, it was just I don't know. I don't know if it was like one of those things I never fight again, but I knew I had some injuries, and I had an eye injury that was pretty bad, and I thought I was out. You know what I mean? I thought, and so I definitely was busy enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I definitely had enough things to fill my plate.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, when it burns, man. It burns bad.
Bro, I think anybody that can raise 5 kids all at once is all set for a pro
4.
fight.
I won't take credit for any extra. I got 4.
Well, dude, I think 5's
5
on the way.
if you include myself.
I think 5's on the way. That's funny. Yeah, 5.
You never know.
5 is on the way.
We'll
But
see.
dude, amazing, dude. So you're doing this. You're managing all this with the family, right? You're doing this, right?
Yep.
Like, it's unbelievable. Like,
it's a lot. It's a lot of different hats. Trying to be a good husband and dad still, and run my business, and obviously, like with the show being it's at my venue. It's at my, and I'm newly the owner.
Cool.
So
and I want to talk about. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
like
definitely. I'm not the promoter that night. I'm just a fighter, but I also have 3 athletes on the card under me, and it's my venue, so I have to make sure stuff's going good still. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
So I'm the host. So yeah, a couple different hats, but I don't know, man. It's kind of where I thrive. I like to be in these positions.
Dude,
So.
we're almost there, dude. Friday, right?
We're almost there. Yeah,
Some butterflies, a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I think that's you know what I mean. That's what keeps you sharp.
100%.
You know what I mean? And that's what kind of lets you know. I look at it more as my body letting me know that I got danger imminent. You know, like I talked about on the show before, like the deer jumping over the fence. You know.
Yeah. 100%.
So yeah, you get the nerves, and you get the the heaviness in the chest and the bubbles in the gut, and but I think that's just my body telling me like, hey man, like we're about to fight.
Yeah,
you know
we're
what
good,
I mean? Like,
right?
We're about to fight in front of 500 people, half naked. Let's
And
do
so
it.
we got some tickets. For the audience. We got a couple of tickets we're going to be giving away. Right over here, Jody. I'm over here, buddy. There we go. Perfect. 2 tickets we're going to be giving away.
Those for me?
At the end of the episode. Well, I'm coming at you right now, brother.
Oh,
How you
I know.
doing, man?
I thought those were for me.
Well, you could win them.
I thought you invited me here
Well, listen.
for
real
the
quick.
free tickets.
We for the Christmas toy drive, I told everyone if they didn't win the $500 that I was still going to continue to give away prizes throughout the year. And so everybody whoever
Smart.
donated toys in December is in this box.
Yeah.
And so every
That's
time we
awesome.
do a giveaway, for example, this one here, which is 2 seats to this amazing event on Friday to watch my boy fight, we're going to give those 2 away today. So if your name is in here, bro,
No,
you could win.
No.
Not in here, huh?
It wasn't. I'm buying tickets before he leaves anyway. I'll just bust
Appreciate
him
the
off.
support.
Well, yeah, that's cool that you still got
Imagine
that
you pull
box.
me again,
Yeah.
Bobby.
What's that, buddy?
Imagine you pull me again.
I know, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, dude, I just...
Yeah, that
you
shit
know,
was rigged. Yeah, that's the one he won,
Dude,
right?
that was so funny. Boomer pulled his name out. It was completely...
Yeah,
random.
the odds definitely rigged. Yeah,
That's funny. So, dude, I want people to know that when they contribute something like that, it's not forgotten. You know what I mean? I want to just all year round remember those people because I want to promote that. I want more and more people to donate, and I'm hoping next year it's twice or maybe 3 times as big. Dude, I had Spider-Man there. Maybe next time Loco can be there. Maybe you perform.
I'll bring Spider
Right?
Cuz. You ever heard of Spider Cuz?
No, who's that?
I'll bring him.
Yeah, all right, bring him in.
Jody knows Spider
Yeah.
Cuz.
What's going on, brother?
Nothing, not much. So I'm selling tequila, guys.
All right, here it is.
I'm on the Bobby Kudo show with
All
the
right.
best boxer in Fall River
Whoop, whoop.
and the best cameraman in Fall River.
Let's go.
I'm selling tequila, and they're $50 a bottle, and yeah, it's local tequila. I'm here today to advertise it on this show. If you want a bottle, hit me up, DM me, or message me, or text me,
Yeah.
or hit up Bobby.
Yeah, hit me up too. We can
He-
take care
he'll
of that.
get
I actually
10%.
I have a bottle here. I have a bottle here.
He
Look at
hasn't-
that.
he
That's a
hasn't
pretty
opened it.
bottle.
That is a good looking bottle. Nice
Yeah.
box too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's straight from Mexico.
How
I don't
much
know,
is that? How much? How much?
$50.
$50. Okay.
This
Yeah.
one's gonna be free because I'm about to drink it.
That's a great gift.
But it is.
That's
It's
a great
It's
gift.
actually
Yeah.
really smooth. No,
Yeah.
so these guys hit me up. They saw all my stuff online. They
Mm.
said, "Hey, your party, your energy fits what we're trying to do." They're out of New Bedford.
Yeah.
The people that run the
Oh.
distribution or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
like the building where all the boxes are. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, they got like pallets and pallets of like different types, like flavors and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the one they
Nice.
gave me. But yeah,
Can I tell you, I was bummed out for both you guys on Saturday. I missed you guys.
what was Saturday?
We had the event.
Oh, the
Yeah,
comedy
we had
thing.
the,
Well,
yeah,
there was
that
a
at the
reason
Brew
why I
House
wasn't
District.
there.
Dude, we sold out. The place literally sold out. No, Jody, that was a good time. No, yeah. Dude, the chicks
It
were digging
was-
him. The chicks were all over him that night.
Whoa,
Dude.
whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
What do you mean
Yeah,
the chicks were all over
Dude,
me?
did you like you were the cutest guy in the room? That's all I kept hearing. Wow, he's cute. Wow, he's
was
cute.
it the comedy chick was
Not only her, dude. There was the
Catching
waitresses.
right.
Like he was, yeah. He
Oh,
was. Yeah,
shit.
my kid's doing all right. But anyway, it was a great time, dude. It was an amazing time.
He's your kid too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. I think I've adopted
it.
him at this point.
I
He's
told
like- yeah,
I was
he's my
at the No Kings protest. I
Yeah.
was telling everybody this is my son. His mother was the woman of the night.
That's
My
funny.
bastard son.
Jody, as long as you got us looking out for you, bro, you're gonna be all right, brother.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
gonna
no,
be just
no, for
fine.
sure, for
But
sure.
just a real quick recap on the night, dude. It was an amazing night. We ended up interviewing Lucas and Annie.
Yeah.
And it was just a fun night. Marco was there, packed the
awesome.
place up, dude. And you know what? I want to enjoy those events, and I try my best to do so. But bro, I get there at 8 o'clock in the morning to set everything up, and then by the time we go live, dude, I'm literally leaving and coming back, picking him up in the snow. It's like 4:30, 5 o'clock. We go live. I'm live till
Why do you get there so early?
because that's the time it takes me to set everything up.
8 o'clock in the morning?
No joke, bro.
To go live at 6 p.m.?
5 p.m. And I just make it. That's setting up all the equipment, the lighting.
Yeah.
I got a nice little spot over there. I mean, dude, it's my favorite venue. I love
You
that.
deserve a raise.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, talk to my boss. He's an asshole. So,
Yeah.
so you don't have to agree.
Big one.
You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree. Dude, it was a great night. Comedy. We all hung out. Everybody was there. Chris Peckham was there. Andrew was there. Just a great night of friends and enjoying the city. You know what I mean? Like I keep saying it. We need to do more and more of that. Like the people of the city are getting together and enjoing this stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, it's great.
And we don't do it. And I love that it's right there. It's we want to continue to do this and expand it and make it more vast. And sometimes, dude, look, you should be doing stuff around here, dude. You should. I know you're not big on doing stuff in the city, but
No, it's not that I'm not big on doing stuff in the city. It's just a lot of planning and preparation
It
and
is,
time
dude.
that goes into
It
it.
is.
And being an artist who's constantly like I'm evolving artistically, like music, everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is
I can
also
see that.
time
I totally
consuming.
agree. I see it. we
So-
talked about it last week.
I'm trying to be more streamable.
Hmm.
And I've made a lot of like party music and stuff like that, and it's good for the crowds, but it's not so good for the numbers. So I'm like trying to like see like if I can make music for the numbers, and like streams and follows.
I was a big fan of the one you shot at La Salette.
Yeah, that's the one
The
that's
love one.
Oh no,
That's right, that's
well,
right.
that one, yeah. So I kind of
liked
used
it.
La Salette twice. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
one, Love,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was kind of fun.
So
So the name of
Done
that song
Enough.
is Love, and what was the other one?
The one
Done
that's
Enough.
coming out is Done Enough. That's
Yeah.
Friday.
Okay.
is the
That one
music
too was
video.
good too. They were
Yeah, they're all
both-
good. They're
they were
like
both
catchy.
really
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you
they're really
got, like,
catchy.
there's a lot of, like,
Dude, you're in my
local guys I see.
playlist. So when I play my playlist in my car, like you just pop
Guys
up,
at the
dude.
gym too, like they have him on his playlist.
Loompa,
Actually
Loompa-dee-doo.
fans.
Bro, you're on the other side of that, man. Like I just think people need to
You
see
have,
you
you
more.
have a good knack for just like making something catchy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like commercial.
like making something catchy that like
Dude,
Yeah.
what's your
You
process?
kinda
How do you
grasp
do that?
onto.
Like, how do you do that? Is it just writing stuff down on paper, or
No,
are you in
I-
the kitchen chopping cucumbers, going, "This is"?
on the toilet, in the bathroom, in my garden, like random like melodies come, and I just turn them into words, and then
Yeah.
I just go and find the right instrumental. Yeah, it's so random.
Yeah.
Like I'll be in the shower, like
Yeah.
It sounds a little crazy, but
No.
but
Dude,
like
Post Malone wrote every single one of his songs on a
Yeah,
toilet.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
admitted that. Every
Yeah.
single one of his songs, his hits, was on the toilet.
it's when you're quiet, when you have the
greatness
phone
doesn't
down.
wait for you to.
Sylvester Stallone wrote Rocky on the toilet.
Yeah,
So,
he must have been there a long time. It was a long
well,
movie.
I mean, dude, how many sessions? Every time you sit down, you do crossword puzzles. He's writing Rocky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I would go back. I want to
Yeah.
do more stuff in the city. He's got a great building.
Yes.
For those who don't know, it's not just a boxing gym. He's got a big stage there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're open to it for sure. Yeah.
Well, it's changed, right? It's not the CYO anymore. Now
Yeah, I own it now,
it's
so.
the Bernardo Event Center, right?
mhm.
And so, how would somebody like book it? Like, if okay, a couple of questions actually. How could I book, and what can I book? Like, what are your like? Hey, we're really not into that. We don't want this, but yet we'll do this.
Yeah, I mean, we're open to pretty much anything. Obviously, we want like somewhat family friendly and something that isn't going to bring like too rough of a crowd. I mean, I don't know. We want to keep it safe. Obviously, like we're new owners of the building, and we have a lot of things
Which
going.
is amazing, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, so we got a lot of things going on in there, and obviously I have my gym in there as well. And different trainers in there training there. So there's a lot going on. But man, we're open to everything. I'm open to doing some concerts. I'm open to doing comedy shows. I think it's a great venue for comedy shows and concerts.
That's what I was thinking. I was gonna talk to Mako and maybe some other people, and I've already told him, like, I have major artist phone numbers that I could just call up and like, hey, I want to bring you down here. And but there's a lot of planning. Again, like I said, like you were asking me, don't do more stuff in the city. There's a lot of planning,
Sure.
funding, and but like his spot is perfect.
And I got a great relationship with the city of Fall River, like when it comes to like hosting my events and getting everything that needs to be done. So it's easy to make something happen. So
because I hear we hear the talks like. We don't have an event center. We don't have the Bank Street Armory. Let's turn that into a this that. But there are places like this guy's gym.
Yeah.
Like if you go and walk around.
Yeah. We should do like a variety show.
What's that?
I'm open to anything.
Something that has like different acts, almost like an America's Got Talent type of
So
situation.
here's a funny thing. So I hang out and I'm part of FRAC, which is Fall River Arts and Culture Coalition. It's a cultural.
I thought this was the sperm racing.
No,
team.
this is not sperm. That's a different.
That was
Do not
crazy.
put them in the same sentence, please. All my funding.
Nobody knows what
will
we're
go
talking
down.
about, but yeah, that's what I was.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you though.
Two different sponsors,
Frack-
two different.
Frack is good people though.
Good people.
Yeah, they're awesome people. Shout out to Tracy.
Shit, I just forgot what we was talking about. So I was talking to her about what you just said. She's like, I said I wanted to do something in the city, and she says, "Oh, you're gonna have to talk to Linda Pereira. She's the head of is it tourism or whatever the hell it is."
Oh yeah, the Fall River Tour, the Viva Fall River.
Yeah. So now it's run by Linda Pereira, and I said, "Oh, Linda Pereira." And Linda, if you see this, I'm not knocking you, but I was like, "Oh, Linda, the one that said she wants to do Fall River's Got Talent back in 2018." And she's like, "That's funny that you mentioned that because I just met her the other day for the first time, and she said she wants to do that." I said, "This is like, well, what year is it?" It's like this, like 7 years later, like or 8 years later. And
Well, it just finally kicked in.
yeah. It's
Took a minute.
so it's funny that you brought that up because I know I could put it on.
Yep.
A Fall Rivers Got Talent, and I think that would be something good for maybe 12, 13 to and limit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Just to have more youth involved. There's the politicians. They have. You know what a good friend of mine said to me. He says everybody's got ideas, but not everybody has follow through.
True.
So
Everything sounds great, but to actually implement it.
Yeah.
I'll say it. That event, the Lit Summer event.
yeah.
Bro, that was monumental. You could see how much movement there was there between you and your wife and everything you had
everybody,
to organize, dude. There was a lot going on there,
Yeah, that was
man.
dope.
Dude, it's like vendors pissed off. Everybody, they want 3 inches over here. This guy wants 4 inches over there,
How
right?
about,
Like,
how about the gates to the Tryon title? That was a crazy.
dude, same
Yeah,
thing.
that was
Like,
amazing.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Let's
that
talk
was
about
even
that,
bigger.
dude. That was amazing.
I think people forget sometimes that like we throw bangers like that, man. That was
Dude,
great.
that was
that
amazing.
event was crazy.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was
what
nice.
what an amazing night.
And Loco was I want to do it again with Loco if he's willing to do it with me because
The only thing we're gonna do
He
different.
was really good at organizing it.
The only thing we're gonna do
the
different
vendors.
is I'm not gonna rap at the end when everybody's drunk.
Yeah, maybe open.
I had all my supporters and the people that came to see me, but the people who didn't even know who I was, they were lit. They just wanted to see some
Honestly,
people knocking people
I would
out.
be good with doing it just like that, having all the vendors that we have, having just you perform.
Yeah,
and I'm good with that.
Yeah, right.
Because the event sells itself.
Oh yeah,
you got to have the Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl has got to be 5 minutes. Like you can't have you can't have a half hour.
Yeah, the other guy. I mean,
no
disrespect to the other artists.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
you know, he was the guy.
Yeah, they stole the good times.
Yeah, and even the officials liked his the best. They even said to me like, we wish his was it was just
but you know
his.
What though, bro? We learn, right? We
learn
do these things and we learn.
Yeah,
I don't take L's, bro. I don't look at you know what I mean.
No,
100%.
Put them together and
100%.
it's
it was still phenomenal. It was a fantastic
big
event.
fact.
You know, between the two of you guys, it's been quite the year. Like, would you agree?
Yeah,
I mean, this guy, like, nonstop. February last year, you were here and you started. What was it? The punishment striking systems.
Well, that's my old fight team. So that was years ago. But I started that in 2017.
And that kind of right.
Well, and then we in Bernardo Boxing debuted. I don't know. I've been here like 3 years now. So what? 2023.
Yeah.
2023. We rebranded.
The evolution of that, right? Like you're in Swansea.
Yeah. I was in my house. We were in Somerset first. I was co-owning somewhere, Swansea, and working at my house. Then my first commercial spot in Swansea. Then my second spot in Swansea, and then back to Fall River. And then when we came back to Fall River, we rebranded to Bernardo's. We just thought it was a better family-friendly name.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to have my. I've done this all myself with me and my wife, so I think my name deserves to be on it.
Sure.
And
did you ever envision that you would own that building like that? Because this is what it was July. It was in July that.
Yeah, so like when I first came in, obviously I just leased it, and we treated it like our own building from the moment we came in there. We rehabbed it. We did a lot of different things. Everything that was within the limits of what we could do.
Sure.
With the diocese owning it, just cosmetic stuff really. But I mean, we paid. We did our lease, and then our youth program really blew up. And then I started my nonprofit on the Charitable Foundation, and we got a lot of support from that. And then we partnered when I partnered with Education Comes First, and I started my after-school program that was able to help fund a lot of the youth program. That was huge. And once I got that locked in, it was game over, and we kind of just shot from there. And I just kept doing everything I've always done. I've always had a fight team. I've always had guys compete in. We've always done like the clients and stuff, and the women's only stuff, and the fighter stuff, but adding the youth. I always tried to do youth programs, but it never clicked. It just never. It's real hard to get retention with kids sometimes,
right.
and to find the right program and the right swing of a program. And the way I have it broken down really right now with myself and the instructors that I have, and the time slots that I have, and the age groups that I have together, and kind of how I bracket it. It's found a lot of success.
Would you say that a lot of that is word of mouth? Because I would imagine, like in your situation, most kids that age have parents that age, right? And so these are kids at school together and spread the word.
Yeah, I trained kids that I trained their fathers back in the day. I had like three or four kids. Like I used to work out with their dads, box with their dads back in the day, and now I train their kids, and they brought them to me. It was pretty cool. Shout out Omar, Thomas August, those guys like that. But yeah, you know what I mean. So we got, I got guys like that, and then it's just word of mouth. Like I said, I mean,
are they still doing basketball there or no basketball?
So the CYO league, they still have a league.
Okay.
But what we offer is court rentals at a very low rate.
Okay.
And I have, I don't know, between 8 and 10 like youth leagues right now that rent that court, and then we have like men's pickups. We have a men's league.
Yeah.
And that court is used 7 days a week, all throughout the day.
See, that's great. Yeah. And a lot of people listening to this, like I know guys that want to do pickup games, and they're like, "There's nowhere to go."
Yeah, let me know. Yeah, and I'm super available. So, like I said, we have a super stacked schedule right now. Like, the promoter didn't even realize like how much we use the court. So, shutting down the court this week because the ring's up there. Yeah. He's like, "Oh," I'm like, "No, it's actually a big deal. Like, that's like a big part of the business right now. Like, we have a huge because there's not a lot of courts.
Right.
Well, you just said, and I do have the court. Yeah. And it's not the biggest court, but it's a full size court. It's
I don't know why I never think of that.
Right.
I think
so. We got I got youth, like a youth basketball, a bunch of youth basketball. CYO, only all those guys. Yeah. Youth football, girls soccer, they all use the court for practices, and then a bunch of guys just men's pickup. Man, they just love to play. Ball is life, I guess. And they rent different times of the day, and I give a super cheap rate, and they're just like, oh my god, you can't beat that. So, but I kind of go with like the Arnold Palmer kind of thing. Like again, even like training the kids, like I train a bunch of kids for free or like super low cost, and I do it because I can. You know what I mean? And like I saw an interview with Arnold Palmer, and they're like you've been selling these huge cans of iced tea for years for 99 cents. Why? And he's like, because I can. You know what I mean? I have the capital for it, and like I'm not going to say lucky because I worked hard, but I'm able to train the kids at a low cost or some to no cost, because I can, and I'll keep doing that. And there's even days my wife's like, Aaron, like you're working hard. Like there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of different personalities.
Sure,
like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like we should go up a little bit, don't you think? And I'm like, and she's just obviously thinking for the business.
Of course,
she's very smart.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be able to do without her. But
Yes.
I always,
dude, that's so necessary because dude, kindness isn't going to keep the lights on.
No,
you know
it doesn't,
I mean?
and it doesn't.
Right,
and she, she does everything.
And you're a lot like me. You'd give the.
Well, that's like me. I would give
away.
everything. You know what I mean? But I just right now I'm like, let's just keep doing what we can.
Yeah,
and even the price we think about going up to is still lower than any other gym in the city. And I just keep saying to myself, like, no, we're gonna rock it out. We got Loco Son with us now, because I don't know, it's just giving these kids a place to go, and it's building a community for them, and giving them something to do. And
well, I think like Jordan, for example, that to me that's a perfect example of him not knowing. Right, and so we can make that connection. And he's like, Bobby, how did I not know that Aaron was here and Aaron existed? Because there are a lot of parents that are looking for the escape of the video games, right? To pull the kids away from TV and then put them in a space with other kids where they can be in an alpha state. You know what I mean? Like, we're not
kids, guys and girls,
right? Guys and girls. Exactly.
My son signed up and he's got a friend that he brought down there too, right?
Yep, he brought his buddy. Very nice kid.
Huh? Your kid's a monster.
He's a monster.
Oh yeah,
he's a monster.
Yeah.
Well, he's only 17.
How'd you manage that? Obviously, he was the fastest.
He's in the gym.
Obviously, he was the fastest sperm. If you would have bet on him, he would have won it. Your kid's a monster.
I'm going to talk to you like when you want to like try to get him sparring and stuff. Obviously, like he's an athlete. You can tell.
Well, no, I already told him I keep it. I said, hey, when you gonna stop hitting the bags and hit somebody else?
Yeah, so I might start throwing him in there because he's starting to get it. So, but yeah, man, we got a good program. We're the only gym in the city. We took home 2 Silver Gloves champions. Wow. So the youth program isn't. It's not just a bunch of kids running around. It's actually developing good talent.
And they get to train with the coach of the year. You know what I mean?
They get to train, Boston Boxing promotions trainer of the year. So, yeah, man. Like I said, this fight's been cool. Like, obviously, Boston Boxing's done a really, shout out Peter Zimmer and Nick Tasalia. They've done a really good job promoting it. There's been a lot of posts about me out there. I've had some haters come out of the woodwork. Nice. Fantastic.
What is it? What is up with that? Can I touch on that?
Of course.
This is your show.
No. This is you're my co-host today.
Here,
so
I'm the guy.
My haters are just haters in general.
What is it a boxing gym thing? Like, my gym is better than your gym, or
I mean, it's
is
tough.
it more individual? Like,
well, I would say a lot of the gyms in the city we've all worked together, and I will go on the air saying this right now. Every boxing gym in the city, I think I'm kosher with right now. We have a lot of history, man. Like, I started with Libby as a kid. I grew up, pursued my own thing, did my own thing, and I think Libby respects me for it. I trained Kyle Cusick, who you had on the show.
Kyle's amazing.
Who we became Kyle was like I would say my best friend at one point, and now we're still friends. Yeah. But at one point he was like, we were like almost like brothers, and that's how close. Well, that's how close I get to my fighters. But obviously then we had our split. So like there's always different things, and then like I have you got like Stay Ready Boxing, who I was already kind of doing my thing, and then I had met them and came into that gym, and they weren't even Stay Ready at one point. Like we worked together at one fight and blah, blah, blah. And then, there's so much history. And then like what happens is like we all grow, but then I think all of us are trying to do our own thing. And then you have Loves Boxing, who like the owners of that gym used to be my fighters. You know what I mean? And now they have their own gym. You know what I mean? But I'll be honest with you, like I'm at the point now, like we're all kosher. We all talk. Loves comes down for sparring. I actually. I
mean, it's a competitive sport.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? I don't think it's just boxing. I think it's anything, music. I think pizza, whatever. Like, I don't think JJ's and Nick's are the best of friends. Like, I assume they wouldn't be, or Marzilis and Marcucci's. Like, we're all trying to do the same thing. We're all trying to like feed our families through the business, and then you have competitors in the business. It's tough to like. You want to work together, but at the same time, if you're doing it for money, which obviously, like, I am doing it for income too. Like, I'll train as many kids for free or low cost as I can, but I also have to make money doing this. And yeah, I could make money doing other things, but listen,
you're doing it to be the best.
You're trying to be the best. You want to be the best, and you want to have the best product, and you want to say I'm the best. So you want to support this gym, but at the same time, you want to say like, hey, I support them, but I'm still the best.
I'm the best.
Still come to me. So why wouldn't they say that too? So I'm gonna say on the record right now, like, I don't know how they feel, but like, I worked one of the guys at Stay Ready. I'll even say his name, Los Alvarado. We're cool. I just booked a fight with him. I just got one of my fighters. He's a matchmaker too, just like I do on the side. We just booked a fight for my fighter Axel Lopez, who you interviewed. He's fighting for CES in February at the end of the month.
Okay.
So that's dope. You know what I mean? We got Loves Boxing. John Burke comes down all the time. He brings his fighter Nicole to spar my girl Cece. What other gyms? Regiment's more of an MMA gym. They do their thing. You know what I mean? But I've never had a problem with Brian or anything like that. I respect what they do. But yeah, and then Libby, obviously, Libby, I'm always you gotta have respect for the OG. Their gym's not really commercial. You know what I mean? My gym's one of those gyms where it's like it's a fight gym. We got a lot of competitors. We got amateurs and pros, but at the same time, like there's a commercial aspect to it too, where we do train women, we do train kids, we do have the non-competitive classes, right? Because that's where the money is really. The money isn't really in competition. Like even me as a pro fighter, I'm not doing this for money, bro. Like I could make money without getting punched in the face. Matchmaking, managing, putting on my own events. Like I've been doing it. You know what I mean? I've been doing it. But now I'm deciding to strip down half naked, go in front of an audience, and give a guy permission to try to beat me up.
I think it's because you're comfortable. You're not. You're in a good spot. Now.
Well,
having
exactly.
the gym, having everything going.
You know what I mean? And then but you some parts of you think you're putting your shit at risk too. You know what I mean? Like
so that was my question. That's kind of where I was leading. So you as the leader, right? Yeah. This is your gym. Yeah. So you real like you're just putting it all out there, right?
Well, for sure. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I have a reputation for if my fighter's not the most talented or the most skilled, which they are, I got two guys who are the best in Southern New England. They just have to fight each other on the Golden Gloves to prove it. I got guys.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Chris Rivera, Mason Almeida. I got some of the best amateurs in all of New England, and we have guys in the tournament of champions every single year for the past 10 years. So, we're legit. We're a legit team. We got Tony Andriozzi fighting for the New England light heavyweight title. He's already a Mass State middleweight champion. So we got bad dudes. So I got the reputation, right, of having tough fighters and some of the best fighters New England has to offer. Now I'm taking the shot and throwing my hat back in the ring to prove I can bang too, right? Hey, listen, I'm never going to say I'm going to lose, but you never know. Boxing's boxing, especially with heavyweights. It only takes one shot. Right. Am I putting a risk? Listen, if I were to go out there and lose, if my team and my clientele wanted to turn their back on me, the way I look at it is I never wanted them anyway, if that's the case. You know what I mean? Like,
can I ask you a question?
Because no matter, win or lose, I stand. And that was always something I was worried about years ago, and that's why I stood away. My wife said it millions of times. You don't have to do this. It's like Donald Trump going to work for Secret Service. You know what I mean? It's like the head of the police going back on the roads. You know what I mean? Walking the beat. You know what I mean? Like I've done it. Most guys have to have this crazy, illustrious amateur and professional career, which I didn't. You know what I mean? I fought a few times. I was known as a boxer around Fall River. Like I was that guy. I've always been around. And then I just segued into coaching and had some success and built my business from there. But like most guys have to have like this like amazing career to be in my position. I got in this position a different way, and now I'm almost going backwards, throwing my hat back into the gladiatorial ring. Because there's times I've been at shows, and I've told you this before. Like there's times I'm at shows, bro, and I'm walking around and I'm wrapping hands and I'm doing my thing, and I know I got money coming from the promoter, from this one, from doing this, and this, X, Y, and Z, and I'm making money, and I'm probably making more than the fighters that night, and I'm not taking one lick, and I'm looking at these guys, I'm almost looking at them like gladiators, bro. Like I'm just looking, I'm like, damn, dude, like these dudes are like, I'm like, damn, like, am I that anymore? Like, do I want to be in that position? Like, does it even make sense? You know what I mean? But
especially if you don't have to.
Well, I don't have to, but that's why I know I'm still a fighter, because 6 years ago I attempted to do this, and I had an injury that stopped me, and for the last 6 years, it's always in the back of my head. Right, it always comes up. Yeah, how many like you three in this room? Yep, and I respect all you guys, right? And I'm not saying you guys aren't tough or can't fight or couldn't defend yourselves. I'm not saying that.
He's a bitch.
But I'm not saying, because this is my point, right? But I'm not saying that. Does it ever cross any of you guys' mind for you to solidify in your own heart that you have to go step in front of a crowd and fight organized? Does it ever cross your mind?
Oh, I want to do it.
Jody just shook his head no.
I want to do it.
But is it a burning desire that you have to? Like, I got to prove my manhood, my own shit. Yeah. I got to do this.
No,
right?
It's because
for me, and I train guys in that element. I get respect from guys in that element. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
There's some guys that will laugh. There's some guys that will talk shit. There's some guys that say, "Oh, he sucks." You can say whatever you want.
I feel like when it's different when like you get into a fight, just a fight,
For sure.
But then when different. when you're actually training and you have this shit
have the
like
tools
in your head for months.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like you know, having that debate, but you got to go in there confident no matter what.
Yeah, like if I only told you guys the thoughts that are going through my mind right now, you know what I mean?
because like it's coming up days before, but as soon like
being 2 days out, if I told you like the thoughts that like I told you like on the last podcast we had with the spoon, right?
Right.
Put the spoon on the table, I
Yes.
leave the room, I close the door. You know what I mean? That's what's happening to me right now.
Right.
It's not just happening to me, it's happening to the dude fighting for the New England title who's cutting weight at my gym right now. It's happening to the 3-0 dude who's fighting that night for me too. It's happening to the other, like it's happening to my opponent. Like,
Sure.
you know what I mean? Like whatever you're in it for, and sometimes the more that happens to you, the more you care. But it's just part of the fight game. But that part of it, see, everybody could talk online. Like my guy, he's 0-3. You know what I mean? So he hasn't won a fight yet. But
The guy you're fighting?
yeah, he's 0-3.
Oh.
But he's an MMA guy. He's 250 pounds. He's taller than me. He's bigger than me. You never know. You know what I mean? This is like an entry level fight. It's a pro debut for me. But you never know.
Yeah.
But what people don't see is me at the gym today holding pads for 6 fighters in the ring, then hitting my own pads, then right after that helping my wife set up chairs, then on the phone with the promoter setting up, you know, making sure blood work is done for my fighter, making sure all the medicals are up to date. You know what I mean? People call me left and right, ticket sales. All right, I'll meet you here at this time, meet you here at this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All while thinking, and then all while your daughter looks at you and says, Daddy, I'm nervous. So you're going to be okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like all
Right.
these things
Yeah.
are hitting you constantly.
How's
That's
that,
the fight.
How's that gonna work?
That's the
How
fight.
does that work though? Like, let's say you catch the dub,
Yep.
and you're like the hunger's even here more.
Yeah, and
And
some
then
of my
what's gonna happen? You
Yeah.
really got to be like more involved with the training. And,
for sure.
You know,
Yeah.
like how does that
But
work?
can I say something real quick? I know that's a great question, and
Yeah.
I just want to say something. You look amazing. So
Yeah, no,
so
I
for all
train-
intents
Lot
and
more
purposes,
fit, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like your health, like
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, a year ago, bro. I mean, can we talk about weight? What were you a year ago?
Yeah, I was almost 300 pounds.
And you are,
I'm 265 right now.
bro, and you're cut.
265.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just for those reasons alone, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's been aspects of the fight where I'm like, man, this is definitely the one and done, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I can keep this up with the business and coaching and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But there's parts of it that I've loved, you know, because there's a lot of times, man, you're in the gym and you're like, I ain't got to do shit, but hold my pads,
True that.
watch these guys spar, talk to them, give them some advice, and
Yeah.
run my classes
Yeah.
and collect. You know what I mean? And collect. But like now, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta spar this one today. I gotta make time to spar today. I gotta make time for my running today. I gotta eat better today. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
having that accountability has been really nice, actually. Like
Yeah.
it's actually been refreshing. And I've lost so much weight in a short amount of time because of that. Because it's been
Right.
you know what I mean? And I pretty much went from 0 to 100. So, yeah, when the promoter hit me up, he's like, hey, listen, like we did the Fall Over Show last year, which you attended. And he's like, you know, we really enjoyed it. Is a pro debut still in your brain at all? Like, is that still even a thing? Or, and I thought about it, you know what I mean? And I talked to my wife, and she'll always, I wouldn't be doing it if she didn't support me in it, because she's my number one. But she was honest with me, though. She's like, I don't think you need it. I think it's going to bring a lot of unnecessary stress and unneeded stress to your life, which it has. But I think win, lose, draw, no matter what happens on Friday, the fact that I made that walk up those steps, I led by example. I went in there. I took the risk that I didn't have to. I endured something that I didn't have to. I think that'll be enough for me. You know what I mean?
So Friday, doors open at 6?
6 o'clock, yeah.
6 o'clock, 403, am I right?
Yep, 403.
403,
Anawan
I mean, it's
Street,
in there.
Florida,
I
Mass.
don't have Alzheimer's yet. 403 Anawan Street in Fall River, Massachusetts. We still have general admission tickets available?
Yeah, I just sold out of my ring sides. So
Yeah.
if you want ring sides, I could probably get you some, but you know, I have to go find them.
Okay.
But I just sold them out of my ring sides. I have like, you know.
It's the best way for people to get tickets. I know they can get a hold of me.
Yeah,
and I'd be
I
more
would
than happy to-
appreciate, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know, I am just kind of acting as a fighter that night. So I would appreciate if you bought the tickets off me. It does mean a lot. So yeah, just hit me up. You know, Aaron Bernardo Boxing on Facebook, Bernardo Boxing on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. You know.
Perfect.
Yeah, just hit me up. You know, you can even message our website and just
Even right now in the chat, if you're in the chat and you want to, you're looking for tickets, let us know. Some questions.
Sure. Yeah.
So you're fighting pro.
Yep.
What are some of the details about that? How many rounds? How many minutes are the rounds? What's the difference in this and an amateur fight?
Yeah, so this is 4 3-minute rounds, and 4 3-minute rounds. Obviously, no headgear. So that's a different element that I
Well,
have.
no, it's not obvious because I don't think people like. But that's the pro, right? So
Yeah, so I've mainly done like when people have seen my
this guy's all in, bro. Like you go all in. Like you're all in.
yeah. So like when I've done my events, obviously like I've done amateur events, and I'm a big like supporter of amateur boxing because that's like the heart of the sport. You know what I mean? So I do a lot of amateur boxing shows, but I kind of put them on a bigger stage. We do the Battleship, we do the Gates, kind of give them instead of just fighting on like a basketball court.
It's an event. Yeah,
it's an event. You know what I mean? So I still do my club shows at the gym, but like once in a, once twice a year we like to do something big.
Yeah.
But this is a pro show, so no headgear, 10-ounce gloves. I'll be wearing 10-ounce gloves. The fighters who weigh 147 pounds and under will be wearing 8-ounce gloves.
Okay.
But even I just got my 10-ounce gloves in the mail and they feel like a brick.
Really?
But it's unreal. So yeah, it's no joke. You know what I mean? It's definitely no joke when you got two big guys swinging hammers like that. Yeah.
What's the card look like for that night?
It's an amazing card. And again, shout out to Peter Zimmer, who's the matchmaker and promoter. But we got 2 title fights. So we have
the kid from the Trident's son is fighting, right?
Yep,
he invited me down. He's like,
and
make
shout
sure
out to
you're
them. Yeah, they're my sponsor for the show too.
Awesome.
They hooked me up with some Grant Worldwide gloves, best gloves you can get in boxing. But Alex Nenevi, he's 3-0, 3 knockouts. He'll be making his fourth appearance. So yeah, he's on the card. We got Franklin Johnson, who's my heavyweight, who was a big kickboxer back in the day, and he's coming off a big win, knockout win at the Gates, and he's making his pro debut as well. He's fighting Max De Silva, who's somewhat of an upset specialist, so that'll be a really interesting fight. And then we got Tony Andriozzi, who's the former Mass State middleweight champion, and he's fighting for the New England light heavyweight championship versus Andrew Perez. So and we also have, which is crazy, that like technically like I'm on like the undercard of that. There's a WBA. We have Jackson Blanco, who's ranked either 8 or 9 by the WBA, which is the World Boxing Association. It's the World Championship Association.
Yeah.
He's fighting for the WBA Intercontinental title on that card.
Oh, wow.
So that's a huge thing for the city to have a world title on that card. Unreal.
It's always a great event, bro.
Yeah, 12 pro fights is almost unheard of.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Local on local matchups. Obviously, like the card kind of has everything. If you want like some real high level boxing, you got the Jackson Blanco fight.
Yeah.
Then you have my show that's like my fight that's more of like the attraction. Like, oh man, Aaron's fighting. What the hell?
Yeah.
Where did this come from? You know what I mean?
Right,
The people that know me and know my journey, they're like, oh man, about time.
Yeah.
Then there's the other people that are like, oh, he doesn't deserve this, but I live this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And it's no other man to tell another man he doesn't deserve anything.
No.
You know what I mean?
Dude, honestly, bro,
So-
for me, I think you've already won, bro. To see you a year ago and to see you right now and the way how healthy you look, bro, I think you've already won, brother.
Yeah, thank you,
That's
bro.
just me.
And I feel like that way too.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, there was a lot that went into it. You know what I mean? And a lot that goes into your mental, like what ifs. But after this, my kids are still gonna love me.
Of
My
course.
wife's still gonna love me.
100%.
We'll still be friends, and that's really all that matters. At the end of the day, like my walkout song kind of has a lot to do with that. Nobody really gives a shit. You know what I mean? Like you think everybody does,
Yeah.
and some people do. Like honestly, some people do go out of their way on the social media, and they go out of their way to text a comment or something hurtful and whatever. And I don't pay no mind. And it's
That's
not,
fuel, bro.
Fuck them. Fuck
it's
that
actually
fuel.
it's actually
right?
kind of embarrassing how many grown men really take the time to like, I'm gonna go on here and type this out. to, like, hurt
It's
this guy's-"
fucking goofy.
It's actually so
but
goofy.
it's beneficial for
But
people like me who,
Yeah, but
who
at the
need
end of the day, like
engagement.
you're just adding to the engagement, you know. what I mean?
Facts.
Which is fine because I'm a
Thank you.
businessman too, you know what I mean.
Yep.
But it's actually crazy how many grown men with like their own like children and families like would really like. I would never, ever take the time, and I'm in there, right? I'm in the business, I'm in everything. I'm on social media. Like I would never take the time to go on another man's post or like a business's post to like bash somebody. Like it just to me, that's just me personally. Like I don't see any benefit from it. I think it's completely goofy.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, man, at the end of the day, my wife and kids are still going to love me after this.
Sure.
February 14th is going to come, Valentine's Day. I still got fighters to train. I got events to attend to. And the event's going to come.
Yep.
And the event's going to go.
Yep.
And
So it's a good point. February 14th is a Saturday. That's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, fellas, grab yourself some tickets. Go watch the fights with your boys,
Yeah,
and
it's
then you can make it up. You can make
Yeah.
up for it on Saturday on Valentine's Day.
flowers
I
and
mean,
chocolates.
We're going to
Yeah.
have a full bar there. You know what I mean? We
I'm
gotta-
taking my buddy Jay Cavallo with me, one of my best friends,
That's
dude,
awesome.
lifelong friends, and
Yeah.
we've talked about boxing. He loves boxing. So I'm
If
like,
you
bro,
want
let's
to bring
go.
if you want to bring your banner too, let me know.
Okay.
We'll hang it up in there.
I think
'cause
you still have my other banner.
I do. I'll
do?
hang it
Yeah,
up.
you
I'll
got
hang
the
it
other
up.
one, the Bobby Cooter one,
I got
the
the red,
flag
white,
one.
and blue one. Yep.
Yeah.
So
and in case I got the VIP. We're over here, Jody. Give me some. I got the VIP tickets. Those are VIP.
Yeah, so the card's really got everything, and then you got the regional title, like the local on local with Tony and Andrew. So you got Haverhill versus Swansea, Fall River area. So the card kind of has everything. We got girl fights on the card, women fights.
Nice.
I was gonna ask you that when you said WBA. I thought that meant women's.
Yeah. So it's World Boxing Association.
But you do have some broads.
But we have some women
down.
fighting on the card as well, which is always really fun to see.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So the card has everything. 12 fights. I'm the second fight of the night.
You said bar, food, right?
Bar. I know they'll have some food there, refreshments and stuff. Yeah, it's all taking place upstairs too. It's all taking place upstairs. Yeah, it's gonna be sick, man. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be a really cool thing. And like I said, I guess I've done a lot. Obviously, you know what I mean. Like as far as hosting and promoting and managing and coaching, and I definitely have enough on my plate. And I think this fight made me realize that my role is that important. And I do really give that much back to my
That's so
athletes.
great to hear you say that, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, because
that's elevation. You're elevating. You're leveling up, bro.
Because parts of you, sometimes when you're not the guy in the ring, you're like, oh man, like, am I really contributing to this? Am I important? Like,
dude,
does my
you
role,
know what that is?
Does my role
I
mean
struggle
something?
with that imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Like hardcore.
Yeah. Does my role mean something?
Yes.
Like, I'm not the guy in there.
What am I doing here, talking to people, if I'm not living what I'm preaching?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
am I being a fraud because I'm not in there? But my job is important.
100%,
being a
dude.
manager and being a coach and being the guy to kind of hold these guys down because I'm doing it while also pretty much training myself. I have Vincent Morin who's going to come help me out that night. He's an established coach in the area. He's got some amateur champions of himself and pros, so he's going to come help me out that night. I'll have Dan Nenevy in my corner, who's an amazing athlete, Alex's brother. Tony will probably be in my corner. I love him in my corner, but he's got a huge fight that night too. So we're making the best of what we have, and I'm confident. I know every way to beat this guy. You know what I mean? I forgot more about boxing than he can learn. You know what I mean?
Right.
And no matter what happens, whether he goes down in the first round, in the first minute, or it's a 4-round war, who knows what he's going to bring? You know what I mean? Sure. Obviously, I've been out of the ring for a while. I've been the coach for a while. Even though I've lost weight, I don't have the craziest physique where it's like, wow, he's intimidating, So he might look across the ring at me and
but your
say,
speed, dude. I've noticed your speed. The way you spar, I've been watching from the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
And you're so quick right now. You can tell the difference.
Yeah, well, I am pretty fast for heavyweight standards. And that's kind of always been one of my strengths. And, my timing and my brain, my boxing. I know how to, fight the pace that I need to fight and bring it into my realm if I need to. And I've had great sparring with John Gruber, who you had on the card. Yeah. He's the USBF, United States Boxing Federation heavyweight champion still to this day. And he's like one of the trickiest guys defensively to fight. So I have multiple rounds with him, double-digit rounds with him. Yeah. Tony Andriozzi, Dan Nenevy, Alex Nenevy, spar with all those guys. Those dudes have given me beatings. I've tried to reciprocate. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, there's nothing that I'm going to see that night that I haven't seen before.
Sure.
And it's just, I know how bad I want it. Even though this is my pro debut, this is kind of like my swan song. This is kind of like my closed chapter.
You got to say you did it.
I want to say I did it.
You just
gotta
try.
say
Well,
you did it.
I had
at least
a,
once.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I had a
right.
dream a few months ago that I did it, and I was so elated, and I woke up and I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't do it. You know what I mean?
I fucking hate those dreams.
Yeah,
I get
those are the worst, you know what I mean?
I get those.
Yeah, and then I had another one. I'm watching myself on TV, and I'm like, wow, amazing. And I woke up like, oh, fuck, that
wasn't real.
You know what I mean? So, like, that, and then, like, you don't want to be in your 40s one day or your 50s, and because that
no
is
regrets, bro.
You don't want to have no regrets,
no
right?
regrets,
and
man.
you don't want to look back
regrets.
and be like, damn, like, I could have done it.
Regrets. You ever see that tattoo?
Yeah,
regrets.
It is regrets,
yeah.
but you never see the. It's a.
I'm talking about the other movie, Regrets.
Oh, you regrets. Oh, yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah.
No regrets.
Or even worse, man, like, God forbid, you know what I mean? But, like, one day, like, how many young people get diagnosed with cancers and sicknesses every day? You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't even know. And you know how, and I started thinking, like, what's worse? Being, scared to death to walk up those stairs and fight and conquer yourself and then do it no matter the outcome, or for a doctor to say, you have this sickness, you have this cancer, you have this thing, and you can never do it now. Right. You'll most likely never do it now. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I started thinking about that, and I was like, damn, bro,
why wait? Don't wait.
If I get hit with that, bro, if I got hit with that, God forbid, bro, like, obviously I have a lot to live for with my wife and my kids and my business and stuff, but, like, that's something I always wanted to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think conquering yourself is the biggest thing.
100%, dude.
That's all this really is for me, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I get to live through my fighters every other day, every weekend, bro. I'm in a movie, dude. My life's dope. Like we got to experience the gates
Dude,
together.
I love that.
Mom,
Yeah,
my life
dude,
really
the
is
Gates
dope.
was
Like
amazing.
we got to experience the gates together. I do that
did.
every weekend, bro. Like with
Yeah.
pros, with amateurs, and I get a lot of the credit. You know what I mean? Aaron with the Scully and the glasses. You know what I mean? They go,
Yeah.
"Oh, Aaron, that's because of you." Like I get a lot of credit.
Yeah.
I get some hate, I get some love, and I get a lot of credit.
Yeah.
And I live through that. You know what I mean? And that keeps me going. And that's probably why I'm able to not compete, because I am a fighter at heart. But like I'm fighting with those guys. I'm making sure they're making their weight. I'm making sure that they're trained properly. I'm making sure the game plan's on point. I'm making sure shit is done right. You know what I mean?
Well, they're prepared. Like
I'm making sure they're prepared.
Right,
That's my job,
right,
not just
right.
physically, mentally. You know what I mean?
Right.
Skill wise, technique wise. Like
Yeah.
I'm just making that's my job. But there's nothing that can replicate you being the guy under those lights in the center of the ring having to perform.
100%. Friday night, 7 p.m., 403 Anawan Street.
6.
What?
7?
Yes, yeah, we got tickets.
No, 6 or 7.
Well, the doors open at 6.
Doors open
The
at 6.
the
First
starts
fight's at
Sorry.
7. I'm the
7
second
p.m.
fight of
Stay
the I'm
quiet.
the second fight of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get there early.
Gotta get
then.
there early.
Yeah,
wish-
so if you're a general admission, I would get there early because we have the balcony and the bleachers, and then it goes to standing room, and then obviously if you have a ringside seat, you got your seat all night. You're locked in right by the ring. So
Yeah, save me a fucking ringside seat. Unbelievable.
so yeah, man, I'm excited. And shout out to my wife. I want to give
You
a shout
have
out to my wife Samantha. I wouldn't be able to do this.
She's
without her.
amazing. Yeah, dude, you
Yeah.
know what? And I just want to say
She's been through it just as much as me,
well,
man.
and she
like-
supports everything I post. Like she's always
Yeah,
there.
she's the
Always, she's
best.
amazing. So
Yeah.
shout out, Sam.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to just shift just a little bit, but not really. MMA. Let's talk about that
Sure.
because I know you're involved in that, right?
Yeah.
You, is the ring yours? Is that your MMA ring, or is that something that you lease and rent?
So I have a boxing ring.
Yeah, I know the
that-
boxing ring.
Yeah, that we lease.
But I've
that we
seen you,
rent.
dude. I've seen you do that whole magic trick where you
Oh, yeah.
disassemble one
Yeah.
and you're bringing an MMA ring. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like
So
that's
Cage Titans is a promotion that we have the contract with. So I do their ring rentals, and they did a show last year. It was pretty amazing. They did Muay Thai, which is in a ring. So they fought in my ring first, and then they already had their cage, which it's their cage.
Oh, okay. All
They
right.
had their cage set up, but we helped them. So we took down the ring in 20 minutes, which that ring usually takes like an hour to an hour and a half sometimes if you're just going at like a regular pace.
crazy, dude.
So we took down that ring in 20 minutes. I think we actually ended up taking it down in like 10 or 12, which
Wow.
is insane. Yeah. We stripped the ring down unbelievably fast, and then the cage was on these wheels, and we literally like dragged the
It's
cage
so, dude.
in.
The shot is so cool when they're dragging it out.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
if you
oh,
go on
it's so
Cage
bad.
Titans Instagram page
Yeah.
and Facebook,
That was badass,
you'll
bro.
see the time
Yeah.
lapse spot. Yeah, so shout out, we got Daniel Nenevy, who is 3-0. He's got 2 wins by submission, 1 win by knockout. He's Alex's brother. He's part of the Trident guys.
Okay.
Shout out Bill Nenevy. And he's actually fighting for the Cage Titans welterweight amateur championship at MGM in Fenway, which
Oh,
is
wow.
pretty
Oh,
dope.
nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so there'll actually be some pro boxing that night. I think Muay Thai as well as MMA. So we'll be doing the ring rental for that show. So we will be there. Obviously, I'll be in Dan's corner, and we'll be providing the ring as well. So, yeah, I mean, if you're a promoter and you need a ring too, let me know. We did like 20 ring rentals last year. It's
Yeah.
a big part of the business. So,
And it's not just for boxing, right? Because I mean,
boxing, Muay Thai.
if you got
know,
like what is it? I don't want to say this right. Mini little people, midgets. What is it called? I don't even-
Midgets, bro.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
well, I think it's tiny wrestling.
Tiny midgets.
So it is. It is. So let's stick with that.
Yeah.
So if you have
All right.
tiny people
Yeah.
Littles.
and they wrestle,
Yep.
then that is going to be, when is that? March, right? March 15th.
March 15th.
March 15th. Little Mania.
Little Mania.
Little Mania.
Little
Yeah, that's
Mania.
what it's called. That's the one I was
Little
trying to think
Mania.
of.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
That's the
Midget
promotion.
Wrestling World Tour. So it's the Midget Wrestling World Tour. A shift in the programming. Aaron hosts the Little Mania Professional Wrestling at Bernardo's Event Center, showcasing the venue's versatility, entertainment, and boxing. Dude, that's.
Yeah, so we're super open, you man. Like I said,
Did they
again-
reach out to you? They were like,
yeah,
hey.
yeah. So I work with an event coordinator, and she hit me up, and she was like, "Hey, listen, we have the tiny wrestling that they're looking for another venue
Yeah.
in your area, and I thought of you, and what would you think?" And I'm like, "Hey, listen, we're open to
I
it." So
love it, dude.
yeah. So
That
we're
should
gonna,
do well in Fall River.
yeah, we're gonna
100%.
host it. I think
I'll be there.
I'm getting a lot of different traction for it. So
That's what I
yeah.
want for my birthday. I want tickets for my
Yeah,
birthday.
we want to just keep everything going. Like I said, comedy shows,
Yeah.
concerts, tiny wrestling, regular wrestling, whatever it's called. You know what I mean? Obviously, boxing shows. We've done like 50 boxing shows in there now. But yeah, I mean, like I said, like we have the Bank Street Armory. Obviously, it's sad what's kind of going on with that place. But like I took the CYO.
People are saying knock it down. People are just saying this.
At this point, I mean, the difference being was like the CYO, like the bones in there are really good. You guys have been in there. Like, the bones in there are really good. We do a really good job of upkeeping the place. So like
you just cleaned out that whole back, right? You have a whole new
I have
gym
like
area.
I have three different gyms in there. You know, I have two full strength and conditioning gyms with weights and different.
And that's what CrossFit. That's the CrossFit.
I have a CrossFit station upstairs.
Dude, people need to know this.
I have a full weight room, and then I have a boxing gym. You know,
right.
with 2 rings in it. You know what I mean? 2 training rings.
Right.
So, yeah, and then we have our main lobby. We have a sauna. We have
dude. If you don't want to end up at Planet Fitness with those weirdos, like go to Bernardo Boxing. That's
yeah,
we
do have guys that come.
Every time I go there, it's weirdos. It's always weirdos over there.
Yeah.
Every time I go there is.
Yeah, we have guys that come to the gym and they just
I feel like
love
I'm being
it.
judged.
Planet Fitness.
Yes. Every time
I go there.
Do you feel like you're judged?
I'm one of the ones judged.
Are you judging? Oh, you're one of the judges.
I'm one of the weirdos you see when you go in there.
I'm not gonna lie. One time I was working out, I seen Loco there. I swear to God.
Was he judging you?
No, he just he was walking out. That's what happened.
Really?
I was literally.
He didn't say hi.
No, I didn't. I was on a treadmill.
So
one
she
time.
hit him.
This was years ago.
Don't
This
look
was
at me.
like
Don't
years
look at
ago.
me.
This was before the. This was like before the Ants Late Night show.
What were you
This
doing
was
there,
like-
Jody? You working out?
Yeah, I was working out.
What, in your calves?
I go there.
Just a little bit.
I go there for the free tanning.
Free tanning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they got some good massage machines too.
He goes there for the massages.
Yeah, I mean everybody has the little niche. Like I said, I have the gym there,
Yeah.
so like I do have members that can come in there and work out and just use the gym. And I won't lie,
You don't have those greasy massage tables there, right?
No, and it is a little bit more expensive.
We were looking for those,
than
that's
like
why he's
a
asking.
Planet Fitness or a Wow, just because it is like kind of like more boutique style, where it's like you do have pretty much a gym to yourself majority of the time.
Right.
Like if you're gonna go work out and use the access code to my gym, you're gonna have the gym to yourself most of the time, or maybe one other guy there. So that's kind of what you're paying for. You're paying for the convenience of that and to have it at your disposal whenever you want. So
Hey, one thing I think you got to check. You're on Google, but I don't think you're on social media, location. I try to tag you, like say
I can't figure it out, man.
how to check in somewhere.
I can't figure it out, man.
Like like Facebook,
know what to do.
Instagram, where you check into a location.
Yeah,
right.
You
I don't
can't
know
put his gym.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to do it. Like years ago when I was punished for striking systems, we did it at my old location, and I cannot figure out.
You got to finish your Google profile. That's what it is.
Yeah, so I'll link up with you, and you can help me do that. But we do have a great Google page now, with some great info on it and stuff. And
you
I have my website.
You got to attach the links, I think, on your Google page, and that's how it transfers.
Yeah, that's the only thing
I noticed that the other day.
Yeah,
I was trying to
even when I do tags and stuff, I just tag my page. I never have the actual location, but yeah, no, I definitely want to get on that. But yeah, obviously, like that's what makes those my kind of gyms special is that like obviously it is a little bit more tight knit, more family oriented. Not even just family oriented, just like it's just tight knit. It's just it's a small community.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's to me, it's a big community because I'm a small business, but it's a tight knit community. You go to the gym, you see a guy, you've seen him before. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't have to worry about getting judged by anybody. You don't have to worry about, hey, that's my machine. You know what I mean? And
So Aaron, if I just wanted to say I don't want to be a boxer per se, but I like the training and fitness that comes along with that activity.
Yeah.
Can I go in there and just spar as an amateur, or do I have to be involved in the boxing program? Like if I said, Aaron, somebody want to spar with me, like don't knock me out.
Yeah.
But I want to do this. I want to train this way.
So I don't do that. No.
Okay.
So basically, like if you ever sparring is a privilege. So if you ever want to spar, you got to go through the motion. So if you're in a boxing program, either that be the youth program or the adult boxing program.
I've never heard that. Sparring is a privilege.
For sure, yeah. I mean,
you can't just throw some guy in there.
You can die in there, man.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like
Accidents
I said, like
happen.
you can get hit, and look what happened to the state police thing. You know what I mean? Like, like you can die.
They just prosecute. They just,
yeah, you know what I mean. That's no joke. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Who knows? You know what I mean? I've been around the boxing a long time, but like, you never know. You know what I mean? You can get hit and pop a blood vessel. You can have. Not everybody's getting CT scans and MRIs before they spar. You know what I mean? You can have an aneurysm, not even know it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you see, I'm Portuguese. I got my ass kicked by my big brother growing up. So to me, like I was sparring all the time.
Yeah. So like, it's a dangerous thing. Obviously, like that's a thing that doesn't happen often, and like obviously it is pretty safe the way we do it. We have headgear.
Yeah, the headgear, belt,
we have supervised coaches there. You know, time limits.
Rizzo wants to fight me, so that's why I'm asking. Rizzo wants to.
But yeah,
he does. He was.
But it's not. But I always tell people it's not Fight Club. So like, you show up. If you show up and you take it serious, and that's what I want. I'll take. Like I've said this a million times. My business model. Like, I'll take any kid off the street. I'll take a million kids. I'll train them for $20. Train them for $10. I'll try to get them a free lunch. You know, give me a free lunch form and train you for free. Like, I'll do all these things, and I'll take 100 something kids. But if I get one guy that's willing to pay me $100 a month to come in and, you know, have 13 classes at his disposal and take those classes and learn the proper technique and then spar and then become a fighter and maybe get into some personal training with me and make a career, like an amateur career out of it, and then maybe a pro, that's what I want. I'd rather have that. I'd rather have the one guy than 10 randoms.
Yeah, want to be
like, yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
You fought before? You sure, bro? You're kind of young, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Hey, what's that guy do there?
The big
guy, the big guy from the Troy City Titans. He box. He trains you?
Yeah. So Comer,
Anthony, right?
Yeah. So Comer's one of the trainers there. He has like his own.
He's a trainer.
Yeah, he has his own personal training business, and
he's pretty big. He's pretty big to be boxing. I don't know.
Yeah. He used to box, so I've cornered him a few times. Yeah, he did. I mean, he boxed as a kid, and then as a masters, he did a tough man competition that I cornered him in, and then we used to have a thing called Icon Boxing over in Bristol, Rhode Island. We had these like, exhibition boxing, and he fought a few times on that.
I didn't know that. I know he did the football. I've only known him.
I
football.
was in Comer's corner a few times. He was in my corner for my last fight 6 years ago.
Oh no shit.
Kerry Rivest. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, she's one of my best clients.
Oh,
She was client of the year, 2025.
She wrote, been a member of a few gyms, and I have been most comfortable working out at Bernardo's.
That's dope. Yeah.
Dope, right?
Yeah, she's the best. Yeah,
That's
Carrie's
awesome.
the best.
When you said Cece earlier, is that Nikki's kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikki's a good friend.
That's my
I know
girl.
her
I love
kids
her.
too.
Yeah, she's the best. Yeah, she had her first fight a few months ago at the Blue Bash. Yeah, CC's great.
So are we all sitting together for Little Mania? We all going to get like a section to
ourselves? Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I'm a fan that night.
Because I want to party, dude. Listen,
can I throw one?
I'm a fan that night.
Can we plan this right? Maybe we go over to the brew house, have something to eat, have some drinks.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it's going to be dope.
Serious.
And then go over and
I'm running concession that night. That's the deal we made. So, like, but I have people that do that with me.
You can...
So we get free drinks.
It's hard to get this guy out anywhere, dude. He's like,
it's very hard.
Worker.
Yeah,
the fact that he's here, I'm like, okay. I told myself, what time and date? We'll do it anytime you want. Whatever.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Like,
nah, come on. Man.
I try to be even like I always tell the promoter, like I'm actually friends with the promoter. Like Peter, like he's a good dude.
Yeah.
And obviously we have a business relationship. But I always say he's the one that gave me my shot years ago with Kyle Cusick, my first pro.
Yeah.
And he was the one that answered the call and actually responded and like gave me some respect. And we've built an awesome thing since then. But so we're tight now. We're cool. Right. And as tight as you can be with your promoter. You know what I mean?
Right.
But after the last show in March that we did last year, everybody went to Primo's.
Yeah.
And even that for me, going to, even the Gates, dude. I didn't even go to my own after party.
Seriously.
I didn't even go to my own after party.
Right?
You know
We're all like, where are you, man?
Well, yeah, and people like that day was so tough because like I really wanted to go, like you're vibing, but like my kids were sick, puking. Yeah. So I went there for, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to balance it.
Dude,
I want to be a good husband.
In all fairness, just tell the truth. You guys stayed behind and cleaned up. Like there was nobody. You guys just didn't just leave. No. Everybody stayed behind, and you guys made sure.
Well, like that the next day too,
and the next day, and the next day.
And we went back and cleaned even more. So but like that night, it's crazy. Like I'm gonna go in there, right? I'm hosting the event. Obviously, it's my venue, so we got to make sure logistics are good. I got my own guys working for me that night as well. Shout out guys like Bobby, Tebow, Justin Rotowski.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm gonna fight. Then I'm gonna go back to coach mode. I'm gonna corner 3 pros, and then at the end of the night, I got to take my ring down.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to the after party, I got to take my ring down and load it back in my trailer because I got the MGM show coming right after that, and I got basketball that morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got to clock in for court rentals that morning. So you know what I mean? But that's just all. But I love that. You know what I mean?
You love doing it.
I love doing it. At the end of the day, like I said, it's a grind, but I love it. And this fight. There's times I'm going like this to myself, like, what am I doing, bro? Like, why did I sign up for this, bro? Like,
you know what?
I don't have to do this, but I thrive in these situations.
I
love it.
I fight the clock, bro. The days of the events,
yeah.
It's like I'm going to get up early. I'm going to have this all set.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're looking and it's like, we're going on in 5 minutes. It's where did the day go? It's almost, I'm sure, dude, you planned that event. You have a couple of events you've planned. Yeah. Dude, does it not seem like there's never enough time, bro? You're right. You're
never. It's crazy how time's so relative. Like,
right?
I'll be home on my day off and like just, playing Fortnite with my wife and my kids and like hanging out and you're like, day's done. And then like,
done.
And then,
so it's midnight already.
Midnight already? What?
Right,
like what? And
right.
then like the fight day, it's just like it's dragging. And then when it does happen, you're like, oh man, now it's happening. And it's just like it's so much more. So many more things take place in such a short amount of time. You know what I mean? So many things transpire.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's just time's so relative. Life's relative, really. But I'm appreciative and I'm happy that I'm healthy enough
100%.
to
Amen.
be able to do this.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because I could have had a bad phone call or a doctor tell me something life changing or not be here. And the fact that I am here and that I'm able to do this, it's a privilege that I get to be, nervous to make that walk. It's a privilege that I get to be, have all these different emotions flowing through my head and heart, whatever. I'm privileged to be able to do that. So I'm happy that I'm in this position, and I hope I can lead by example, and I hope I can show my fighters like, damn, coach,
Dude,
coach really doing
You're
that.
already doing that. You already lead by example, bro. It's not about that you're gonna. You already do, bro.
Yeah,
and
thanks,
and I think just stepping up this way, dude, nobody's, you know what? Nobody's surprised.
Thanks,
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Nobody's surprised because you are a fighter, dude. Like you're much like the rest of us here, dude. That's why we're here.
Yeah,
We
my whole life's been a fight.
right?
Yeah.
We never give up, dude. Like, what's next? And never satisfied.
What's next?
Dude, I keep
This is
going
normal.
and I
This
keep
is every
saying,
day.
Yeah.
and I'm never satisfied. I'm always.
I remember
bummed out.
moving into the CYO and people calling, randoms calling
Yeah.
City Hall saying, "Oh, this isn't up to date. This isn't this."
Want to try
Yeah.
taking a call? Let's try taking a call. Let's see what this is
just
No
about.
names.
Just craziness.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do we got him on Bluetooth, Jody?
Just craziness.
Welcome to the show. I don't know if I got him. This is
Bluetooth
this.
ain't on here.
Yeah, this never. Is it? No.
No, Bluetooth ain't on.
Let me try. I'm gonna put it on speaker. You're on the show.
Where is he?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, who's this? Is this Tyke?
You already know who this is.
It's Tyke Myson.
That's
Tyke,
fucking guy.
bro. I haven't heard. Dude, where have you been? I thought you were dead.
I've been fulfilling my fiduciary responsibilities.
You see,
Some fiduciary things going on. I needed to keep it on a calm, cool, collective plane. Where is he?
So, will you be there Friday
Beware.
at the fight? There's a big fight Friday.
He goes, "Beware."
That's why I'm calling in. I want to talk to him.
He's right here. He can hear you.
What's up, Tyke?
Aaron,
What's up, man?
we have some unfinished business, Aaron.
Yep.
Last time I heard, Loco had some issues with him too.
Mm.
yeah,
I'm
he didn't.
pissed off with everybody in Fall River. A bunch of lowlifes.
You didn't want that
Take a
smoke.
buck.
Yeah.
We could have handled it in Studio B.
I don't know. I think the last time Tyke was here, he was pretty incontinent, so I don't even know if he'd be able to pass the medicals.
Didn't this guy shit himself?
This is the guy that shit himself.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know if he passed the medicals, man.
Didn't
It's
you
an
shit
Mass
yourself?
Athletic Commission, you know.
I used to. But I've been working on my foot game. I got some music, boxing music playing in the background. Let me show you guys what I can do. Hold on. What the hell?
Sounds like porn. All right.
All right, Tyke. We're gonna. I'm not, Tyke, we're gonna move on, Tyke.
This is it. Alright, take care. I'm gonna fuck you guys up.
Oh, he's getting into it.
Sound like fucking Street Fighter.
Make the fucking click.
That's Tyke Myson. Thanks for calling the show, Tyke. He actually told me he was gonna call today, and
Yeah, I'm glad he called. I'm
I
glad he got to
thought
tune
it'd be a great surprise. I thought you'd be pissed off about it because last time he was in here, he like almost
that guy.
you guys almost fought. Remember he whacked the bottle out of your hand, man.
He didn't want no smoke in the studio.
Wow. He wanted to fight you.
He didn't show up to the gates. I knew he wasn't about it.
No, he did not show up.
No,
That would have been quite the night. That would've been quite the night.
I wanted to say something here. Where'd it go?
Okay.
This guy, he wanted to say this to Aaron. He had a question in the comments. David Simmons says, "Are you ready? Let's go."
I'm already on.
Let's go.
Yeah, are you ready? Let's go, Bernardo.
All right, so let's do this. We are. What are we doing on time here, Jody? What are we?
103.
103. I think it's a great time to give away some tickets. Want to give away some tickets?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's give away some tickets. So we've got 2 tickets to Friday's event. These are $60 a piece. These right there. Look at that. Beautiful tickets. General admission. Like Aaron had mentioned, you want to get there early, right? Get some good seats. Get a nice spot. And the way we're going to do this is, like I promised previously, is
We're
we
gonna
still have the
just-
raffle tickets from
I thought it was
the
giving-
toy
giving
the toy
local.
drive. Yes, the
I hope
Citizens-
I win this time.
the Citizens for Citizens
Won
Toy
last year.
Drive. And like I mentioned, it wasn't over just then. We did a $500 giveaway. We did a $50 giveaway to the Brewhouse District. And now we're going to give away 2 tickets to this amazing event Friday night. Aaron, would you do the pleasure, please, sir?
All right, here we go.
Here we go. This is where the drums.
Is that Tori? Is that right? Tori?
Let's see.
Either Tori or Tori.
That looks like Tori. Tori, you are the winner. I don't want to show your phone number, Tori, but I will show the last 4 of Tori's phone numbers so that they know who they are. Tori, there you go. Can you see that, guys?
No. Well, I can.
5474, I think it is. Or
Yes,
5424.
right there. Tori, reach out to the Bobby Kudo Show. Send me a DM in the messenger, and we will get you these tickets right away. So let me know.
Or you could just call the number.
Yeah,
Wait,
but if they're watching.
Let's call him.
You want to call?
Yeah, call him.
That's kind of a cool
Call
idea.
him.
Yeah.
Call him.
Jody, I knew we hired you
Okay.
for one
All
reason.
right, I'm going to do it.
That is a really good idea. Good
All right,
stuff.
I'm going to do it. All right, let's see. I don't know why the Bluetooth doesn't work on this thing, but it
The
makes
blue chews?
Yeah,
Different.
The blue
different
chews,
episode,
hey.
the
different
blue
episode.
chews
different
don't work.
To
Different
be
show.
continued.
I love the blue chews.
Yeah, let's
5,
call.
4,
This
7,
way we
4.
you make sure they, you know what I mean? Hey, you want them? You don't want them? Give them the Loco. And Jody. Welcome back. Roofing. You've reached the far of the
Let's see.
loach.
Let's see. Let's see. If anybody in the chat knows Tori,
I know a few.
they're probably like, who's this creep number calling me?
Yeah,
Your call has been
leave a
forwarded
message.
to voicemail.
Oh, your
The
call.
person you're
Do
trying
a
to reach
text.
is not available. At the tone,
Oh,
please record your message. When you have finished recording, you
Yeah,
may
I see
hang
the
up.
message.
Hey, Tori, Bobby Kudo, host of the Bobby Kudo Show, just letting you know that you just won a raffle for 2 tickets to the Friday night fights. Bernardo Boxing, 403 Anawan Street. Get a hold of me on DM for your tickets. Appreciate you. Bye. All right. Perfect. We did it. All right.
Good
We'll keep
stuff.
that, and I will try again later. Hopefully, we don't have a problem with that. If I don't hear back, somebody else will get them.
Yeah, you could just do another raffle or whatever, or just.
No.
See him? He looked at me. He's like, "Hey,
I'm all right.
you don't want him?
No, I'm paying for mine. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, why?
Why?
If you can get him for free,
No,
why pay for
it's
him?
He's supporting his boy.
I'm taking care of this guy.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
You know?
Yeah.
We'll be back at it this summer.
In case he needs extra icy hots. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be back at the gates this summer. I already got the date, August 8th.
No kidding. We're going to do it again?
Yeah.
So is
Let's
there
do
no
it.
Battleship? Battleship is done.
Still thinking about it,
Okay.
but it's just Battleship's just tough.
What
to
is
work.
it? Would it
I
be
don't know.
sponsors? Like, do you need sponsors for that? Is that what it takes?
I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, if you know.
So maybe
anybody.
we could go, let's talk about it.
We need to raise more money. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
obviously, like I said, like I've had the capital to be able to put on a lot of these shows.
Yeah.
And, I'm lucky to have guys like you and
Thank you, brother.
The first year we did the Battleship, I got like 20-something sponsors, and after that, it's tough, man. And I don't know, it's tough going back to the well, you know.
Yeah.
So we've only had like 7 or 8 sponsors for the last couple shows that we've done, the big events, and a lot of it we put up ourselves. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, if we could get more sponsors,
Yeah, and even the show, using the show as the catalyst
yeah,
for that,
I mean,
letting
if
people
we could
know
get-
that
if we could
we're
get more
hot, you know?
sponsors, man.
Yeah.
And we could do it that
Dude,
way.
that's
I could
such a great
definitely-
event. I think everybody should experience
What's the
that.
current game plan? The same spot?
The current game plan is the same spot. I did love the gates.
Yo, me
though.
too, 100%.
So
No,
I think no matter what,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
definitely still doing the gates.
Dude, I
just
say
thought
the
it was a-
gates, yes. I would say the
it was such a
Battleship is
dope
in
show.
addition to.
And if I can get the sponsors, then I'll do the Battleship too. You know what I mean? You know what I
Did
mean?
you go to the Battleship? Did you check that out? Were you able to go?
I saw it on the
Dude,
visuals.
yeah.
Because the
it was-
Battleship's a big part of like my legend too. It's kind of like what made my name like a little bit bigger. I pulled that off twice.
Dude.
So yeah, you know what I mean. And the last time we did it, you know, it was tremendous too.
It's just a cool experience. Everything about it is cool.
Yeah.
Just to be out there. It was a beautiful night, dude. The sunset,
Yeah.
the fights are happening.
Well, it's so different too. Like
Yeah.
you're on a warship.
What about the lot? What about the lot over there?
Oh, like with that whole
What do
big
we used
parking
to
lot?
do
Yeah,
for if it celebrates?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that matter, do it over at the gates then. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. If that's the case, I just don't like being on the ship is like a whole experience. Like it's
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
And then like just going to take just going to the bathroom, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're in a museum. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
It's
facts.
kind of cool. Like it's different. Like something like
It
this.
is.
And like they do events over there, but
The bar, they kill it.
Yeah,
like the
I-
drinks, nobody waited.
yeah.
like
So
it was.
Primo kills it. I always hire Primo.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean. And
They
we
did
got-
a great
we got
job.
a good relationship. I want to try to do the after party at Primo's again for my pro fight. I gotta
So
reach
you're
out.
gonna show up.
I gotta reach out to him.
Yeah.
But
You'll show up this time.
But we'll send everybody there. But yeah, I'll be
I
there.
won't
for a
be
little
there,
bit.
but that's where it'll be.
But yeah, I'll send everybody there.
Well, you're not coming?
I was
No, talk
in
about
my
me.
Aaron voice.
Oh,
This is my Aaron voice.
That's the Aaron voice.
I couldn't tell.
Oh,
I thought it was him talking.
Yeah, I do look pretty good, huh?
You do
at
look
me.
good, bro. Look at that.
Look at that.
Dude, your skin looks amazing, dude. No, doesn't he have great skin,
You
bro?
fit. You You looking for
right? Who smells
No.
good? Which one of you does smell good? Who is it?
One
of you guys
I
smell
feel like
really
it
good?
might be Loco. I think I smell good
is
too.
it
I
you?
got
It's
some
definitely
Axe on.
not me. It's definitely not the Coco Loco beard oil.
Oh, there it
But I
is.
can't shout it out yet because
Has to be. Has to be.
they haven't
I need
signed
some.
the
Dude,
check
you are
yet.
the king of marketing. I love
haven't
it. I
signed the
love that
check
you do
yet.
this. He puts his face on a bottle
Bots
of tequila.
beard oil.
He's got beard oil, right?
Coco
right?
Loco.
The face is, the
He's racing sperm.
you know
Did you
what I
hear
mean?
about
It's good.
this? He's racing sperm.
I heard,
Oh,
man.
sperm
I feel like
worms.
I'd be
Sperm
pretty
worms.
good at it. Not
Dude,
gonna lie.
Sperm
how did I
worms.
not hear about this? Like, I really
Sperm-
want to talk about this for a second because I mean, I know we're talking some serious stuff here, but I've never heard of sperm racing, and apparently
Sperm racing.
this is like the new
Jody
thing.
knows it.
Jody, this is like a new thing.
Yeah, I seen this. This was like
Last-
viral like a couple years ago. But
Last
whoa,
year
a
was
couple
the
of
big-
years ago?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it started 2 years ago.
Dude, where have
Last
I
year
been?
was
Have you
like
heard of this?
the Super
I've never
Bowl.
heard of it until today.
All right, could you please explain, just not in like gory details, but how does this all? How does?
All right, so you go. No, I'm just so I don't know how the sperm gets in the thing.
All right.
I don't know how.
So do you pick somebody though? Like, so for example, am I known for my fast sperm? So like, I am
There's
wanted.
teams. There's like Asians
Okay.
who they have fast sperm
Okay.
supposedly.
I thought we said we weren't going to say Asians at the beginning of the show.
Is that a thing? That's the thing they have.
I don't know, but there is
That's
an Asian team. I did
Okay.
go on the
Well,
Instagram,
And they
see.
have fast sperm,
They were
I
pretty
feel like
quick.
the Portuguese would be pretty good at it. Like,
right?
Yeah,
Right.
I
that's
think
what
my
I'm saying.
Vavu had like 8, 9 brothers and sisters.
This takes
Seriously.
place on the West Coast, so there's not too many pork chops over there.
Dude, I don't know how I ever. And they gamble. People gamble
Yeah.
this.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And then they had like a really big rapper, which I can't remember which one it was right
Yeah.
now. I don't know if it was ASAP Rocky or who it was, do like the halftime show.
Dude,
Like, yeah, thousands and thousands of people.
it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it makes sense.
So they put sperm in a thing, and it's like a maze.
Yeah.
And whoever gets to the end wins, and they win the trophy. It's like a
So
tournament.
you
Oh,
watch.
David got down well at the Blue Chew.
Oh, that's funny. So you watch the sperm actually
yeah, you
find
watch
its way
on the
through a
big.
maze.
It's like a big screen.
I mean, it's like
right-
millions of them, isn't it? Like,
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I would
yeah.
think,
It's
right?
like
So there's
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have several like.
Okay, so there's two screens.
There's
so
two screens,
So
like,
the
there's
sperms,
this team-
the sperms don't mingle.
Team China.
There's
team,
no mingling of sperms.
No.
Okay, all right.
There's two teams.
All right.
Two maps.
Yeah.
And they got to get through the map and get to the end, and that's how you
yeah,
win.
this is something else.
And
It
it's
sounds like a fever
and it's
dream,
not
but-
like it's like a silly looking map too. It's like Ferris wheels and like weird things and like they got
Dude, how have I not heard of this?
sperm racing.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna do some research. I'm gonna do some research into this because I want to know.
So the guys that started it, they want to make more money, so
Okay.
they started what's called sperm worms. Yeah, and they sent me a bunch of sperm worms.
This is how we get
They're-
this because he was going to be sponsoring this.
Yeah. Gummy worms.
Okay.
They're like like those worms you buy at the store.
Yeah.
They taste amazing, by the way.
What kind of? So these gummies are what, like nutrients, like nutrition.
I have no idea, but it's the motto is you get bigger loads and it tastes better.
Oh my god.
That's why I
Okay,
had
all
trouble making content for it because I didn't know which angle to go.
Yeah, right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
How do you?
like-
How do you?
I'm
How do
like,
you?
how do I
yeah.
do that? Like, just
I mean,
throw
you'd have
milk
to be
all over
very
my girl.
creative.
Like, pretend I eat one. I was gonna. Can I throw milk all over you? And
Yeah, right. Like something.
Like, I didn't
like
know how-
innuendo. Something
yeah,
innuendo.
bro.
Right,
I was having
right.
trouble. But yeah. So.
Dude, is that like a? Is it worth it? Like, is it like money wise? Is it?
Oh yeah. Well, they pay you like $50 a video. Yeah, a reel.
So every reel you do, you
But
get.
my goal is to be involved with the bigger picture, with the sperm racing. The sperm worms is like the little, be cool with everybody. Oh, who's this guy making?
Yeah, you want to be at
content?
the sperm. event.
Yeah, I want the
Yeah.
big shit. You know what I'm saying? In Cali, that's going on. That's why
Dude.
I'm involved.
Hey,
So are you saying we can get
There's
in the
something
ground
for
level of
everything,
this? Can
man.
we build a team? Is that what you're saying?
What do you want to compete?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't talking about competing. I just wanted to be there.
Dude,
as
why
a
don't we-
rapper,
why don't we
as a
build a
content-
team?
yeah.
Just
I
build a
got-
team.
I got 4 kids, bro. I feel like I'd be great at it.
Bro,
I'm pretty sure I'd be great.
bro,
at
we got
it
a
too.
champion right here. Champion sperm right here.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be pretty good at
Uh,
it. I might even be better at that than boxing.
Wait,
think
we
you're
should.
correct.
That's actually good. We should. No, you know what? We should submit. We should try and create
Not
a
me,
team.
bro.
That's what I'm
Dude, my
saying.
shit, my shit will die at the start of the race.
Yeah, it's if you're going in the wrong direction. Dude, we got our
Yeah.
guy right here.
We should look in at like submitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can
I-
you
I
look into that?
I look at my wife when
guess.
she gets pregnant.
Well, dude, we'll sponsor. We'll create like
All
a.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro.
Hey,
About to make money off a nut.
always more endeavors,
Dude, and I
Always
think
more
this writes
endeavors.
itself. I think everybody would want to be a part of this.
Imagine
You know what I mean?
Florida being known for the sperm champions.
Yeah.
Sperm-
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
So, Jody, you're going to be handling all the auditions.
What? whoa.
You handle all the auditions.
Hold on.
And then you let us know what you find, all right?
I gotta catch it.
Listen, we're not doing all that. That's crazy.
He's gonna create the obstacle course.
Right.
We're gonna name the team the
training
Dirty
center.
River.
The dirty river.
The dirty river.
They gotta swim through the dirty river.
Dude, I've never
the
heard
dirty
of this
worms.
stuff, man. You gotta give people credit, dude. The shit that people come up with. Dude.
Well,
It's like,
there's obviously something for everything now. Like it's crazy. You know?
well, I mean, obviously, because everybody watched the Super
They
Bowl.
made it on Joe Rogan. I'm
you know-
surprised you didn't hear it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
You know
they
what's
made it
funny? Like, just real quick on the Super Bowl, I found it hilarious. To me, it makes no difference. Like, I'm not even on that.
The
But I-
best halftime performance ever.
Who? From who? From
With the Super Bowl.
Bunny.
Bad Bunny. You agree? You
The
think it was
best
Bad Bunny?
halftime Super Bowl ever.
You're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get beat up in the parking lot. But you know what I found funny, bro, is that people actually were fighting over that. Like, who
Yeah,
was
so
watching
silly.
the Turning Point USA, the Kid Rock?
I didn't even realize till like 2 days later that Turning Point did their own halftime.
Dude,
That in itself is kind of wild.
you know what I noticed?
Yeah.
So Facebook morning, right? The morning after the Super Bowl.
Every post.
Dude, every post was about the Super Bowl halftime
yeah.
show. Nothing about the Super Bowl. Nothing
Yeah.
about the fact that the Patriots just competed in the Super Bowl. No,
Yeah.
everything was about what.
Fuck them. They lost.
No,
I'm
they
pissed.
did.
I'm pissed.
But I just think that, again, to me, this was the narrative was so obvious that, like, look, everybody, do you realize how easily programmed you are? Because even if
Yeah.
you chose to pick one, you were programmed to do
I
it.
enjoyed
You know what I
it.
mean?
A lot of big booty Latinas.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, like,
Cha
you,
cha
Yeah,
cha.
you know what it is? Like at the end of the day, like even just doing this fight and like seeing my face on some different social media platforms and,
Yeah.
and random people chiming in. Most people don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? You know, they really don't. But everybody has an opinion,
True.
and no
Everybody's
matter
got an
what,
opinion.
everybody, and you're entitled to it, man. You're
Right.
entitled
Well,
to
they're
it.
like assholes.
But
Everybody's got one.
everybody has an opinion.
True.
And if you try to fight that, there's no chance.
No.
Like it's not worth it
Right.
to ever fight somebody's opinion. Like
Right.
people are gonna think what they think. That's just it.
You know what's funny to me is even so, I have some people that come on the show often sometimes, and I realize how sensitive they are about certain conversations.
Yeah.
And I can't blame them because it would hurt their business. Like
Yeah.
it would, I know legitimately would hurt their business. When you're in the marketing world and you do marketing things, you just can't say anything you want
Yeah, for
because it takes that one person. Perfect example. I did a video. Here we go again. I made a video 6 months ago, and that's the reason why they threw me off WSAR because of a video I made 6 months ago. So, like, it just understand, like, and that video was in total context. Like, I don't regret making the video. I was completely within my right to say what I said. But just understand that something that happened 6 months ago kind of pops its head up again and
Yeah.
changes the trajectory of what you think you were going to be doing. You know
You
what I mean?
can't have an opinion. Like even like in the political, like I encourage everybody to vote.
Yep.
But
Yeah, me too, bro.
And it will even like locally, you know. But I'm like I told certain individuals, hey, I'm voting for you, but I can't tell anybody.
Dude, that shot looks great. You look great. Look at that. Look at you, bro.
I've been working out. I've been hitting the bag.
Yeah, you look great.
I've been running, jumping jacks.
Yeah. Troy City Mortgage. See the new logo? See it in the corner? Isn't that great? That's
Yeah.
sponsor, Troy City. David
That's pretty awesome.
David
Right?
Mead.
Pereira.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Good guy, man.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy. Yeah, they're doing great things. But you look good over there.
What were we talking about?
What?
I don't know. What were we saying? I don't know.
You threw me off.
Yeah, sorry.
We were talking. It's so funny. We were talking about the
I've
Super
been
Bowl.
getting punched in the head a lot.
That's right. We were talking about the Super Bowl. We were talking about the Super Bowl. People having an opinion and not having an
Oh.
opinion. And I just trying to see if I can get you in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's one of those things. As
Yeah.
a business owner, like you'll never release.
Well, again, even to you, like if you say the wrong thing, Aaron, people don't want to go to your gym anymore. People will. They
yeah, hopefully they
right?
do that on this podcast. But
Yeah,
but
right.
but
Done.
honestly,
out of business, bankrupt.
Yeah, I stay. I stay off the social. Like I post a lot on socials, obviously my own business stuff.
Yeah.
But I stay out of all the hot
Yeah,
shit.
but
Just
bro, I
watch. You
think it's
can't comment. If
but
you
it's-
comment,
Oh, I don't comment.
Yeah.
I don't comment anything. I've seen everything.
But it's important.
and,
I think
yeah,
it's important to have an
just can't.
opinion. Like, so if I don't have an opinion, then what do people come in to listen to? Like, what's
Yeah.
what's the idea?
I see you guys
know?
respond to the haters sometimes.
Yeah,
which
dude.
I get it.
You know,
what I
and
mean?
sometimes because you know what, I'm all about the hate. Like, if you have criticism and you want to contribute something, then contribute
Yeah.
something. But if you're just going to throw hate at me for no reason, then what's the point? So like for example, people have issues with people that are on my show, but then they criticize the podcast. Oh, this podcast sucks. Well, no, it's not me. It's the person that was on the show, and you don't like them, and you guys have issues with each other.
Yeah, yeah.
So then you criticize the podcast, which is fine with me because, again, like we mentioned earlier, it's the algorithm, right? You need to hate to push it forward. But more so is, I think there are people out there that don't have, and I know you'll you guys both will agree with this, or relate, I should say, not agree, relate with this, and that is there are people out there doing what we do, but they can't do it at our level. Yeah. And because they can't do it at our level, they will do everything they possibly can to try to destroy what you're creating.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Without contributing nothing on the other end. You know what I mean? Like, don't call people and say, hey, why are you with this dude? Like, I am an open book. Like, you, Aaron, Loco, you guys see, I'm not hiding anything, right? Like, it's all out there. So, the idea that somebody would make a phone call to somebody and try to criticize me or say, why do you do business with that person? And the funny thing is the response is, like, Bobby's cool. Like, I don't have any issues.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, like, this is part of your job. Like, you're going out here, you're interviewing people, you want the views, sometimes you want the controversial things.
Of course.
Hey, without saying any names, can we try and squash this?
No, there's no.
No?
You know what, dude? I don't want to say names, and I don't even want to get even into the relatable to who it might be, because frankly, that. You know what it is, dude?
There's
You want to know
no
what it
need
is?
for it, though,
It's
you
the
know what I mean?
cabal. It's not one person, bro.
Yeah.
It's the cabal that's planted in the city of Fall River.
Yeah.
So the people, we know who they are. The people that are controlling everything at the top, they don't like me. Do you know why they don't like me? Because I'm airing it out. Because I'm bringing people on my show that have a voice, where before they didn't.
And letting
right?
people say whatever they want.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm saying, hey, listen, you guys, you're not playing fair. They don't like that. There was nobody else doing that before. Right. So, no offense to David Mead. I like David, but, David has a podcast, and, he's very emotional, right? There's not a lot of fact behind the things that he says. Everything I say, there's fact behind it. I'm not going to come on here and say things that aren't true. And of course, my opinion falls within the realm of my opinion. I can have that opinion.
Yeah.
You're not going to piss on my head and tell me it's raining. And that's what they do. And so if I don't conform, right, because I say, hey, why are you doing that? That's not cool, man. Like, in the realm of what we do, that's wrong. If you're going to give it to that person, you should also give it to that person, regardless of their political affiliation.
Yeah.
And then you don't like that I said that. And so because you don't like that I said that, you're going to blackball me. And now, you know what the funny thing is? Somebody said to me, hey, you made it. I said, what? Like, you have haters, bro. Like, it's official. You made it.
You
know what I mean?
That's when you know you're doing something right.
Right?
Definitely the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, and then people are trying to mimic what I'm doing. Like, they're trying to copy what I'm doing. And the truth is, like, copy away. Because I'm doing this. This is almost organic for me. I think about these things and I'm like, what would I like to do? Like, what's a good, like, going to the brew house and doing a live show there, right? Going downstairs to TA's, doing a live show there. Like, having you come in. These are ideas that I'm like, how can we elevate? I want to elevate you guys. That's why you're here.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not elevating me.
And you do,
I'm
you give us a
elevating you.
platform, yeah,
You know,
sure.
But this is why I want to do this, because I want everybody in this city to know that they have an opportunity. That look, just don't lay down and die. Like, if you truly work hard, bro. Like, who's working harder than us? Seriously, no joke.
Dude, honestly, you've come so, like, I mean, I met you last year, obviously, but you've come. I feel like your show has grown so much over the last year. It's unbelievable.
It's because of us. You know that, right?
That's it. It's exactly
We
you
were
guys.
like the first one. Yeah, we were,
Right?
Yeah.
we were
That's
sitting
why
over there. Remember?
Right?
Yeah, listen, I don't want to take all the credit.
No, I'll take half.
I'll take half. And Loco can take
So
the
he's
other
got the
half.
best sperm, and he's the
I have
reason
the
why we're
best,
here. But that's the thing, though. So that's kind of like what's happening. And the thing is this is the establishment. These are not new people. These are people that have been here the whole time.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been anybody up in this realm shaking the tree a little bit. Now I'm rattling the cage, and they
Yeah.
don't like that.
Well,
they
listen,
don't
all
like
I want to say is,
Hey, somebody sent me a DM. Keep that thought.
Yeah,
Somebody sent me a DM. You know what they wrote in the DM? And I will never repeat who it is because I will never give them the credit. The words were, "You should have shut your fucking mouth." That's all they wrote in the DM.
Yeah.
And if you're listening, you know who you are. You should have shut your fucking
Which is
mouth.
like an empty threat, which is like a threat almost. It was pretty much a threat, right?
listen, I'm a guy that brings people together. I want to fix it.
Yep.
Let's fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't you have people though that you just there's no
Oh, yeah. Well,
At the end of the
There's-
day,
there's
some
only
people
maybe
will hate
one or
some,
two.
Some people just will hate you for no reason.
yeah.
They just don't like your face. They don't like the way your hands move by your side when you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Yeah.
there's just no matter what. And I have people like that in my life too. There's people that I
frustrating.
know that I don't like, but the difference is I don't really give a crap
Mm-hmm.
to comment or try to hurt their business or hurt their life. I look at it as like at the end of the day, everybody has a core, like their family, right, that they have to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my core is. And I'm not saying this for people. Oh, don't say bad things about Aaron anymore. I could care less, bro. Keep it
Yeah,
going,
right,
whatever.
right.
But I know that's what my life is, and I know that's what most people's like. There's Bobby Kudo's show, and then there's Bobby Kudo that has his life. There's Loco, then there's Loco that has his life. So
Sure, right.
everybody, there's Jody, and there's Jody that he has his life. There's everybody that has something to report back to. That's the core of their life. You know what I mean? It's when you start attacking that stuff. That's when you go over the edge. You know?
Absolutely. Right.
It's-
They make it personal.
And,
They make it
most
personal.
people don't, and most of the time that doesn't happen. But people like to attack the layers, right? And that's fine, because those are the layers that I build. That's my business. That's the whole point. That's what I'm doing. I have hundreds and thousands of people that come out and watch me at my events and come out and watch. And you have the same thing on your show and your events.
Yep.
We have that. People are coming, whether they like us or hate us. They come to see that. They come to do that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And these people, like, they're there to comment
Right.
on those things.
And they do nothing.
So whether you're commenting good or bad, you're just adding to it.
Right.
You know
True.
what I mean?
True.
So at
You're
the
a
end of the-
viewer. You're a watcher.
you're at the end of the day, like, the doers do. You know what I
Right.
mean? And like, we're all doers. At the end of the day, we're all doers. And I sit home at night knowing, like, I'm a doer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna walk into that ring.
You watch Johnny Woo videos.
I don't
Do you know who Johnny Woo is?
know who's Johnny Woo. I don't know.
It's the movie Pain and Gain. Fucking the movie where they're all steroid.
Oh
out.
yeah, I love that movie.
And
Yeah.
he's like, "Don't be a don'ter. Do be a doer."
Yeah.
Johnny
That
Woo.
movie's dope though.
He's like, "Oh,
Don't
you
be
know
a
Johnny
What are
Woo.
we doing?
You know,
Look at us. We're like gods.
It's the little
like
Asian dude. Remember? And he's
Yeah.
like a
No, I
doer.
know. No, I know. Yeah.
Don't
But,
be a donor.
Don't
Yeah,
be a
that's
doer.
a great movie. But like, that's the truth of it, though.
It is, dude.
There's doers
It
in the
is.
world, and there's don'ters, I
Yeah.
guess, right?
Yeah.
And I would never want to be the guy on my phone. He sucks.
Right.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Or this is a joke. Or,
You know what the
like,
difference
that's
is?
dumb. It's
You want to know
just-
what the difference
it's
is?
stupid.
Why do you do what you do, Aaron?
Why do I do what I do? I do what I do because I love it.
Done.
That's,
Why do you
know,
do what you do?
It's natural, and I can't help it.
Yeah, it's just
Neither one of you said you do it for the money. And these people, they do it for the money. And that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
and that's why they don't have this
But
passion.
when you're passionate and you really love it and you're
Yeah.
engulfed in it,
Money's a byproduct.
Money's a byproduct.
Money's
You know
a
what I mean?
byproduct.
And then everybody else, their first thought is money, money, money.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't work.
And they don't know their niche. They don't even
Right.
know they don't even know what they're selling. They don't even know what they're presenting. You know how many people I've had come to me and go like this, like, how do you do what you do? Like, how do you do this? How do you keep this afloat? Or how did you buy this? Or how did you do this? And it's like, bro, like, I work. You know what I mean? I take this as serious as
Yes.
you take your job.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, I just grind it out.
Yes.
I don't have no safety nets. There's no
Right.
such thing
Yeah.
as safety net. There's nothing to fall back
It's like
on.
people ask me, how are you always at these places? How'd you go on tour with this one? How'd you mean? This is what I want to do. So
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I think the networking is so important because that's where you meet these people, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
as you go to more and more of these events,
and you
you're
have, and not to cut you off, but
Yeah, sure.
like, you have to be willing to accept that hate.
True.
You have to be.
Yeah,
You have to be.
facts.
You have to be willing to be
Yes.
a target. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like that was one thing my wife said to me. Like I said, she's very smart with these things, and she said, "Listen, like, you think I'm worried about you fighting? You think I'm worried about your abilities? You think I'm like this is all you do since you were a kid? Like I'm not worried about that." She goes, "Just know that you're opening the doors to be the target again." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm already a target in my one lane, right? As a coach, manager, promoter, like on the business side,
Right,
right?
right.
But now I'm entering a different lane. And that's why I've seen so many different haters come out of the woodwork for this fight specifically.
Yep.
Because now I didn't hear them a couple of years ago when I was doing the battleship. I didn't hear
Right.
them when I was doing the gates a couple months ago.
Right.
I didn't hear them when I had guys fighting in the nationals. Right.
Yep.
I didn't hear them then.
But
Well,
now
but I'm hearing them now because my face is on a poster. Right.
Yeah.
Because they say, "Oh, this is our opportunity. This is our opportunity. This is when we can jump on him."
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because he's in a different lane now.
Yeah,
This
right.
is- We
Yeah.
can expose him.
Yes,
Expose
yes,
nothing,
yes,
bro.
yes.
Like you expose yourself, bro.
Right.
Expose yourself. You know what I mean? That's all you're doing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm still gonna make that walk on Friday.
Right. Do you think there'll be haters in the house on Friday?
If they are, dude, thanks.
That'd be cool, right? That'd be
You know
cool,
what I
man.
mean?
That would be cool.
If they ain't buying a ticket off me, I'll tell you that, but they'll buy one at the door. You know what I mean? But like, cool. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
yeah.
saw guys comment that, "Oh, I'm not going to support." Cool, don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't need you there. You know what I mean? Like I said, I sold well over 100 tickets for this.
Dude, that's awesome.
My athletes sold almost as much as that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a packed house that night, man. You know what I mean? We got 12 fights. And at the end of the day, like everybody's human, you know.
Yeah.
Any of us gonna sit here and say that when we get those first comments, it doesn't bother us a little bit? Of course it does.
Sure.
Bothers me for 20 minutes. I swear to God, that's what it does. It bothers me for 20 minutes. You know, 20 minutes you got me, and then I go, and then literally you're just like everything else in the world, just a moment.
Yeah.
You were just a moment in time. You know what I mean? But my job and what I do and what you do and what you do, we create moments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We create moments. You know what I mean? We
To give them something to talk about.
We make moments. You know what I mean?
Right.
We make moments. You
Right.
know what I mean? You know, listen, I've been there. And I know Loco's been there. I know you've been there. I know everybody's been there. Like, I've been the guy. And I'm a young guy. I'm only 31. But I grinded to get to this position. I've been the guy working the 9 to 5, the 7 to 3s, the 11 to 7s.
Dude, you were a prison guard, right?
I was a CO for
You were
5
correction
years.
officer,
yeah,
right?
for 5 years, bro. The 3 to 11s.
Yeah.
Where was this at?
Dartmouth.
Yeah, Dartmouth.
Yeah, Bristol County. So I did the 11 to 7, the 7 to 3s, the forced overtime. I worked on an ambulance, 24-hour shifts. You know what I mean? I worked in the prison Monday through Friday and the details on the weekends. You know what I mean? I did it. I worked as a dish boy. I worked as a cook. I worked as a, you know what I mean?
Right.
I did those things.
Right.
I had the Sunday scaries. That shit sucks.
Dude, all roads led here, bro.
Yeah,
Right?
that shit sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, there's no way around it.
Right.
If you work a regular job, you can say you love your job as much as you do.
Yep.
That's good for you, man. It
Yep.
sucks.
True.
It
True.
sucks.
True.
Don't you
Dude,
can't.
imagine how much time you have with your family now that you
Yeah, you
wouldn't
can't.
have.
Yeah,
you
know-
would not have the
yeah,
time with your family.
You know what I mean? Like going on New Year's Eve to go work third shift, and there's going to be a riot. You know what I mean? A supposed riot, and officers are getting beat up left and right. My wife's crying when I walk out the door. Like, I don't got to do that no more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? But I experienced that. You know what I mean?
But
And
you'd
I'm,
still be
and I'm
doing
not trying
it,
to make
dude.
myself sound like John
No,
Claude
but
Van
dude,
Damme.
if you didn't take the leap, you'd still be doing that, bro.
Yeah, you know, well, so we had the Sunday scares. I had the panic attacks going into the prison and not wanting to work that night because I know I'm going to see this inmate and this inmate, and how am I going to avoid this situation and how am I going to avoid this situation?
Yep.
Not wanting to deal with it that night. Like, I've dealt with this shit, bro.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, I know what it is. And there was parts of that job and parts of my other jobs that I did like, I did enjoy. But at the end of the day, it's a job. What I do now, it's a lifestyle. Like, you know, I'm a local. It's a lifestyle. What you do, like, this is a lifestyle.
100%, dude.
This
It's
is a
all
life-
day, every day.
This is it's all day, every day. This is a lifestyle you're creating.
Yes.
And like, I don't have a day off now. You know what I mean? I don't have a
Right.
day off now.
Right.
I don't, you know, and I probably get into more arguments with my wife now because I'm so locked in all the time. And
Yep.
I answer the promoters every call. And
Yeah, but do you really need a day off
but-
from doing what you love, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Like,
but that's the
right.
thing that sometimes,
Yes.
like, now she's engulfed in that because she hasn't had to work in a long time, and
Yep.
now she's so engulfed in the business where she helps me run it. But like, at the end of the day, I always say this, and this is not to be bad. It's the truth. It's not. This isn't her dream.
Right.
Right, you know what I'm
Right,
trying to say?
right, right,
When you
that's
have a
fair.
partner
Yeah,
that's
that's fair.
supportive,
Yes,
it's,
yes.
it's very fair, right?
Yes.
When you have a partner that's supportive of you, it's not their dream. This was
Right.
my dream. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But she loves me and she supports me. And that's what makes it
100%.
amazing.
Clearly.
What is a dream is the fact that I see my kids every day. I pick them up from school every day. I drop them off every day. They come to the gym with me almost every day. I take 2 nights a week where I do trainings in the morning where I have them at home. I have weekends available to them. Obviously, I have competitions and stuff, but every Sunday's for them. And I get to be. My kids don't know, Daddy, that has to leave. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
My
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
know.
yeah,
My
facts.
kids know,
That's
Daddy.
awesome.
My
I love that.
Yeah, my
I
kids,
love that,
my
bro.
kids
I
know
love that.
Daddy's there. You know
I
what I
love
mean?
that.
My kids know Daddy and Mommy are together. My kids know, oh, I gotta go to the gym today. Like, that's, my kids have a community at the gym. Like, that's what my kids have. Like, so these guys that talk and map and whatever, good for you, bro. Like, I live it. You know what I mean? And I'm not bragging. Like, I live it. And like I said, is there days that it's taxing? Yeah, man. Like, I own multiple properties, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's in itself, bro. Like, you know, that shit's a nightmare sometimes,
Yes,
bro. You know what I
yes,
mean? This
yes.
weather's a nightmare. Like,
100%.
Like, there's so much shit that I deal with on a
Yep.
daily basis
Yeah.
that people have no idea about, and I gotta get worried about getting punched in the face in 2 days. Like, there's no,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? And to prep to get punched in the face by this fucking dude, I had to get punched in the face by way better dudes.
Yeah, true.
Leading up to this,
True, bro. True.
multiple days a week,
True,
while
true.
dealing with the property shit,
Yeah.
this stuff, this kid, that kid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know, there's just so much. And at the end of and you're trying to, and at the end of the day, what's our core, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all have a core, our family. Whether that's just a girlfriend, whether that's just your mom and dad, whether that's your wife and kids, whatever it is, we all have our core. And at the end of the day, we stack these layers on top of us, right? The Bobby Kudo Show, your Boi Loco, Bernardo Boxing. But at our nucleus, we're just a family. We're
100%.
just us.
Well said.
We're just us.
Yes.
Right? We got to report back to that.
Yes.
And that's the hardest part of this whole
Right.
shit.
And they're all watching, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah, that's the hardest part of this whole shit. Is
Yeah,
at
it
the end
is.
of the night,
Yeah, it
you
is.
got to report back to it,
Yeah.
and it's hard to sometimes. You know what I mean? It's hard to sometimes. So, my biggest thing with this fight, to just circle back around, is, you know, Friday's gonna feel pretty fucking cinematic, you know, and I gotta do my best to remove myself from the movie just a bit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just take it as another day, because there's way more to this fight to me than just, oh, I'm fighting Pedro Lane Cavallo, whatever the fuck his name is, right? I'm fighting this guy. You know what I mean? There's way more to it than, and to him it is just a fight. I know it is. You know what I mean? Even if he thinks I'm the guy he can get his first W against, to him this is just another fight. To me this is everything.
Right.
And win or lose, I'm still gonna be running my business and do what I do, and regardless, I'm either gonna thrive from this moment or pick up the pieces like I always do. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But
either way, dude, you end up strong at the end of
either
this,
way,
no matter
either
what.
way.
No, facts.
But at the end of the day, you know, I want this so bad.
Dude, I want it too, bro.
I want this so
bro.
bad.
I want it for you too,
So
man.
bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And whatever way I got to get it done, I'll get it done. And that's what, you know, sometimes the people at home don't really understand. You know what I mean? They don't see that part. They're just going to see me with my shirt off and in my trunks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have no idea.
And they're going to
The
see me
road.
walk into the ring and look at this guy and whatever happens. That's all they see. They don't see the 10 weeks that led up to this shit.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Is
So,
there? Let me ask you: Is there a second one, third one? Is there a keep going,
you know?
or is this a one and done? Or
Yeah, it's a good question, man. It's one of
have you
those
thought
things.
that far ahead?
Yeah, I just don't think I can answer it until this one's done. A few of my fighters have been like, you know, coach, I think you're going to do another one, but
You're young enough.
I'm young enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm as a heavyweight, you know, this is a heavyweight's prime, like 30 to 36, you know. And heavyweights primes go a little bit later because the athletic ability of most heavyweights and bigger guys, usually you extend that out a little bit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of heavyweights that have had great careers into their 40s, you know. Look at George Foreman. He won the title at 45, I think.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's hard to answer right now. I'm just focused on this one, get this done. And I'm actually looking forward the most to seeing how I feel as a person after this is done, as far as like a weight being off my shoulders. And like, this has been haunting me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I have some trauma from the last time I tried to make that pro debut. You know what I mean? I had people that trained with me that left me. I had, you know, a team that I kind of rebuilt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there was a lot of things that went into it emotionally, you know what I mean, for me. And that's why it was actually so traumatizing for me to actually make this leap again. But because I do love my team so much right now, and I'm fearful sometimes that would happen again.
Right.
For various reasons, who knows,
Right,
you know?
right.
And there's always like, even in the gym, it's been different. Like, I'm coach, right? And when you're just in that lane of being a coach and being a coach, a teacher, you don't have to take the test. You just have to grade the test. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you can kind of
Right.
be that figure. You
Sure.
know what I mean? You can demonstrate the workout, but you don't got to do all the burpees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right,
But then being in my position now, where you do got to do the burpees, you do got to do the sparring, you do.
And
gotta
everybody's
take
like
the
this,
hits.
looking up.
And
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh man, coach,
Yeah.
are you upset today?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did I get to you today?
Yeah.
Are you this today? You know what I mean? Are you good, man? You know what I mean? You know how many times I heard that during this camp? Coach, you good? Like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just doing what you're fucking doing.
Yeah, right,
You
exactly.
know what I
I'm
mean?
zoned
And
in,
I'm not
right. I'm
Superman.
locked in,
This
man.
shit sucks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Like, my jaw hurts a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? And I still got to go hold pads for you. You know what I mean? Like, things have changed a little bit over this course of this camp. It feels a little Twilight Zone-ish, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the normalcy kind of coming back into my life as far as routine in the gym and my role. I am looking forward to that aspect, but, you know, there's parts I've loved about.
So say
doing
this all works out. Can we see a future fight?
Yeah, like I told Loco, we'll see.
I just asked him that.
Yeah, that's what the reply was. pretty
Oh,
much.
okay. All right. I'm sorry.
I
All right.
just-
Yeah.
You're fired.
That's
You know
fine.
what, Bobby? Jody.
Okay,
I was
so
actually- I
We
was
can't
actually-
have Bobby on the air.
yeah, so
I,
Bobby,
I was
Loco
doing-
told me we can't have you on the
Yeah,
air.
Jody says
All right,
we
guys,
can't
I'm
be
out.
on the air.
I was reading some chat messages over here. That's why I kind of
But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like that's like but I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean? I've always had in my head like, you know, maybe 3. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know, 3-0 is pretty cool. And then we got a guy rolling Estrada in the area. He's like an OG from the area. He has like an unofficial New England ranking, but you got to have 3 fights. So I thought about that too in the future. But right now, man, to be honest with you, I'm put on this earth to be a coach. I'm put on this earth to be a mentor.
Yeah. Can we talk about another hat you wear?
Yeah.
Commentating. All right, I want to talk about commentating,
Oh, yeah,
bro,
yeah,
because
yeah,
that's something that I'm very interested in, dude. And I would
Yeah.
love the opportunity to commentate
Yeah.
like a fight night.
I'm
you know
gonna
what I mean?
I'll introduce you to Peter when
Dude, I would love
at
to
the
do
show and see it because you're
Dude, how
you're
cool
really
is
good.
that?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Peter, if you're listening, yeah, he'd be.
Is
Yeah,
that the,
Peter.
Is that the
As
guy
a-
you had at the gates?
No.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the wrestling
he's a professional promoter. So he's actually going to be the ring announcer. So the guy who's going to be announcing me in the ring,
Yeah.
he's the promoter of the show.
Oh.
And the other guy, most likely at the ticket booth, is the other co-promoter. So,
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'd love to commentate.
Yeah, I love commentating. It's definitely one of my. I'm actually supposed to.
Dude, you're really good at it.
Thanks,
Not
man.
because you're sitting here. Because if
Thanks.
you weren't good, I wouldn't say it, dude. You are really, really good
Yeah,
at it.
no, I enjoy it. It's actually like
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite parts of the game.
If anybody has to see it, it's on Facebook, right? How would they see it? How would they?
Yeah, I mean, I've done most of Boston Boxing Promotions fights. I've done a few of the Nolan Brothers fights.
Yeah.
And those are the two promotions I really worked for. So, yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I did the fight night at Fenway was a big card. That
Yeah.
was it was supposed to be on DAZN. They ended up putting it on Millions instead. But yeah, no, it was cool. And then I do like Combat Sports now. It does all the pay-per-views, which I think is one of the best. It's what my fight will be aired on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Combat Sports Now.
I actually I was kind of leading into that because I would like you to let people know how they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
watch
So
the
if
fight.
you can't attend the fight, you can get the pay-per-view. I'll share the link again tonight. It's combatsportsnow.com, and then you go to Boston. Just go. Easiest way to do it: go to promotions, type in, click on Boston Boxing Promotions, and then you'll see the event poster. Click on that. It's like $20 or $25, but it's pretty cheap for what you get. It's a really good stream, really, really good quality.
Yeah.
They always have really good commentators. They got Matt Mad Dog, Chris J, Kyle Cusick,
Yeah.
myself. So the commentator, Gray Johnson, who runs the BoxRec online website,
Yeah.
which is like one of the biggest things in boxing. Literally keeps track of all boxers' records. He runs it. But yeah, so you have really educated commentators, which I think is a big deal to have like guys.
Oh, it makes a difference. It makes a
Yeah,
difference.
guys who
It
have
does.
all,
It
you know,
makes a
guys who have
difference.
fought, guys who have
Yeah.
coached. Sean Farley's another one that always makes an appearance. Guys who have coached, won trainers of the year, boxed professionally, amateur, work in the business side of boxing. Those are the commentators that you hear on Combat
Should have
Sports
had you
Now.
wear that the whole episode. Like when you
I know. Yeah, no
Should
belts or
have.
trophies for me this fight. Just blood. That's all I win. Just blood. So, but yeah, the shorts that I'm wearing are the same shorts I was supposed to wear 6 years ago.
no shit.
Yeah, they got my kids' names on them.
That's awesome,
add
man.
my other
That's
two.
awesome.
I've had 2 kids since then, so I added my other 2 kids' names to them. So
Real quick, did this guy reach out to you or did you reach out to him?
to fight me?
Yeah, to fight.
No, it was made all, it's all by the
promotion.
promoter.
All
Yeah,
promoted.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
all
like I said,
promoted.
like most guys, they kind of when they build their records, they kind of
Yeah.
do like these entry level pro fights.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's how it works. Like somebody goes, "Hey, who wants to fight? I got a fight
yeah,
here.
so
Who
they're like,
wants
hey,
to-"
we have Aaron. He's a pro debut. He had a slight amateur career. He's been out of the ring for a little bit. Whatever. What do you think, man? You know what I mean? And obviously, like, you have the A side, B side. I'm obviously the A side. I'm selling a bunch of tickets for this fight. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And this guy's coming in, and he's gonna make some money to fight me. You know what I mean?
What's
He's
his
0-3 boxing, not MMA.
Boxing, yeah. He's a jiu-jitsu champion. That's like kind of his thing.
So he's not going to throw some kicks or punch you in the back of the head.
can't,
No,
right? No,
yeah,
you
no.
can't,
He's a
'cause it's a
purple belt in
regulated
jiu-jitsu. Like he does a lot of the Naga competitions and whatever the IBBJF competitions. So he's won a bunch of those. He's a grappler. He's mainly a grappler. But he's done 3 boxing matches. Like I said,
So boxing isn't his thing.
I wouldn't say boxing is his forte.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot
All
of
right.
these guys will box too.
It wouldn't be like a McGregor boxing.
That's
would
what
it?
I'm saying. Is he gonna?
No,
You think he's gonna get in there and get dirty with you? He's gonna
Right.
try and dirty box whatever
Well, I
they
mean,
call
I
out on
think-
the inside.
I mean, his best.
no, not that.
Yeah, I mean,
not
his
that.
best course would be,
To
obviously
get in
that.
really close, right? With you.
Yeah, you never know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You never know. And that basically, this, you see footage on him, you're like, okay, like, I mean, I think I can beat this guy, or maybe some guy off the street might be like, I can beat this guy, but you never know what he was going through that day. I always say this: I never go off footage because you never know what the guy was going through that day. You never know what his headspace was.
And you don't know the training camp. That's
Right.
when he's looking at your tape too. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and you don't know. So
Yeah.
in my head, thanks, Nikki. She'll be there. Awesome. Yeah. So like, you never know.
Hey, Nikki,
and
hello.
I prepare for the worst. You know what I mean? You prepare for the worst, and
Yeah.
you not hope for the best. You do your best to be the best.
Yeah.
And like I said, shout out to my sparring partners, Alex and Dan Nenevy, Tony Andriozzi, Axel Lopez, give me that speed work, Jonathan Gruber, Franklin Johnson, my heavyweights. So I got to feel it all this camp. I got to feel real power. I got to feel real heavyweights, good heavyweights. And I know if I could take those guys, I could take this guy. Obviously, there's elements that are different with the smaller gloves and no headgear, but
Well, I mean, can we offer some advice? I know that Loco, I hope you don't mind. I had Loco on the show, and he had some experience, and it was
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
But
Not
was
with
it,
him and
was it not the method of elusiveness? Was it? Am I correct in saying that?
Oh, yeah, I remember
The
this.
method of
I
elusiveness.
forget it was something.
Yeah, it was like because he's elusive. He says he's elusive,
Yeah.
so that's kind of how
You gotta
you.
be like a snake.
Yeah, you have like you have to have different things in your pocket. I have like 4 or 5 different ways. I know.
so you might do the Loco elusiveness.
You gotta
Is that-
do it like this.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If this dude wants to dance a little bit, I think I'm gonna do the Loco elusiveness in there.
Dude.
That's it.
Because I am a showman. Like I'm a Leo. There is parts of me that likes to perform.
Love
so
that.
there's parts of me that wants to blast
It's
this
a
dude
show,
out.
bro.
Yeah, I want to blast this dude on the first minute, but there's also parts of me that wants to showboat a little bit.
Yeah.
I
and
would
have
think
some
that
fun.
he's gonna come up close and want a dirty box. That's what I would think. I think, you know,
Yeah,
if,
and I prepared for that. You know?
that
love what
Muay
you said
Thai,
earlier.
that grappling. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. That's what these guys do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, staying
it's
tight.
just-
I'm prepared for it, man. I'm prepared for a drag out. I'm prepared for a quick fight. I'm prepared for a couple rounds. I'm prepared for one round. I'm prepared for it all. You know
I love what
mean?
you said earlier. Gladiators, bro. It's gladiators in the
Yeah,
arena,
I'm ready to
bro.
be
You know what I mean?
like I said. I got that in my chest right now,
Yeah,
and it's not really fear.
Are you not entertained?
And it's not anxiety.
Yeah,
It's
no, that's
my body.
warriors.
My
Yes.
body right now
Jesus,
is peaked.
Bobby.
Like my body's peaked right now for this position, like mentally and physically. Like
Yeah.
I did I had my camp a week out. I felt the best I
No,
felt.
hey, no sex. No sex.
Not me.
For me?
No sex.
For
Before
him?
a fight. Yeah, no sex.
All right.
Yeah. So
Can't
they
do
actually prove that doesn't do anything physiologically for you.
That was just in a
But-
karate movie.
Well,
Karate
Chuck
Kid.
Wepner, who the Rocky movie was based off of,
Mm-hmm.
he did that. And the reason he said he did that was because by the time he got in the ring, he was so mad at the guy across from him because he's like, I haven't been able to have sex with my wife for 8 weeks.
The rage.
Because
right?
of
That
you.
rage.
So you're like pent up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So he used it for that. And obviously the Rocky movie was a big deal with that because, women, weaken legs.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Well, I have an idea.
That's really where that came from.
All right.
No sex. I give you a bunch of the sperm worms.
Sperm worms.
You'll
my
be
God.
all.
I'm
well,
winning. I'm
just-
winning 2 competitions. in a
Yeah,
row.
you'll be all.
There you go.
Well, I'm just
I'm
saying.
dead.
Then
He'll
he'll
be
fail
all-
at doping.
He'll be all loaded up. You know what I mean?
I
And
win
he
my
just,
pro debut and my sperm racing debut. Back to
he'll be all
back.
loaded up for that guy.
Back to back.
That's crazy.
Dude, we got to do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nuts.
yo.
We got to do that.
Yeah.
What do you got going on, brother? Anything coming up?
Nothing. Just music videos and music. You know, your boy Loco.
So what do you have
done
for
enough.
releases? What's coming up for releases?
Done enough. I done enough music video.
That's
The
is
15th.
that the Valentine's?
That song's fire, man.
That's the one. It's the one. It's a little more upbeat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with the love behind you on the sign.
That's Love. That's the one. That was the last one I was promoting.
But is that like a Valentine's kind of
You,
release
me,
kind of song?
me, you.
yeah, that's the
what
one.
would
He
it
said
be
it was like a Oompa Loompa.
Me, you.
He said Oompa, you, me, you. I'm like, bro. It was funny when he said
Yeah.
it though.
It was good.
That was last week. This week it's Done Enough. That's coming out.
Done enough.
That's coming out Friday. Well, the song's out, but the video is coming out. Not
How do you
Friday,
do your releases? Because I
Sunday.
sometimes I struggle finding your stuff. If that sounds crazy, and I
I-
follow you, and it's just I don't know where to find it. Sometimes it shows up on my Instagram. Sometimes it's in my Facebook. Like where? If I'm a fan, dude, where do I get it? Is it YouTube?
Spotify.
It's
Shout
on
out to Jay
Spotify.
Rizzo, bro. He says I'm the best podcaster, bro.
Dude, I love that.
He's talking
Wow, look at
about
that.
him.
That's my boy.
Thanks, Jay.
Say
Appreciate it,
something about
bro.
him.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna
You
take-
are a very good
I'm,
podcast.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the credit though, Jay. Thanks.
Done. Perfect, dude. You're a great
I
speaker.
mean, we all knew Bobby wouldn't be here without me and you. So
100%, dude. This guy's
You're
a-
lost. You just
Gotcha.
lost the best podcast in the world.
Wah, 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 wah.
You leveled up actually by getting kicked out that day. You know why? Because that fucking radio station's for a bunch of 60-plus-year-old whiny
I laughed.
Geriatrics.
Wine-
You just
I laughed.
geriatric.
You said it.
geriatric.
Good luck, geriatric and
See
the
you
old
fucking
people.
later, bro.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
I was
dude.
laughing when I was like, bro,
Yeah.
don't go do that.
Well,
But I'm glad it didn't happen.
well, thank you.
This is better.
I love this.
This is better.
Yeah, this is where I
This
belong.
will grow more genuine. That'll always be. That's dying.
Dude, they were already
That shit's dying.
I was already being
Oh,
told what I
definitely.
couldn't say. Like I can't do that. Like I just need this. I say what I need to say. Like I can't have people telling me
all
what I
these
can and
other
cannot say.
big podcasters, like I watched the Bad Friends
Yeah, yeah.
with Andrew Santino
Oh,
and
dude,
Bobby
it's so
Lee.
funny, dude.
They literally said they started their podcast because networks wouldn't allow them to do what they wanted to do.
Right.
And
Yeah.
look how successful their podcast is.
that's like the
so
number
you're
one that-
so
yeah.
you're that on this regional level. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're definitely doing the right thing.
Yeah, and and this big thing's coming. I've been working with Marco Andrade, and there's bigger shows coming. Dude, I got some really big guests lined up.
Oh, I might be a stand-up comedian too. By the way.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
we
gonna
were
do-
hanging out.
you
We
gonna
met
open
some
mic?
comedians.
That's another dream of mine.
Annie Powell.
Yeah.
What, to be a comedian?
Yeah, it's always been like a like a bucket list thing.
Would
of
you
mine.
go on stage and do like a mic night?
Yeah, I would.
I happen to know somebody.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I would do it.
All right, we can make that happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need some practice first.
People
that's
tell
fine.
me I should do it.
Yeah.
I'm
But
at-
Well, I don't
like,
know,
What
like-
do you go? Hey, so I walk into a bar. Hey, yeah, I don't like.
yeah,
how do you?
but
No.
what do you write it out?
What was it? Saturday?
I think she was trying to get in your pants, but go ahead.
All right.
Good.
She's beautiful, so yeah,
Good.
I would do that too.
She's like, you
So-
should be a comedian.
Yeah, but then I was like telling her jokes. She was like, "Oh yeah, we got something there." And, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I like to be a storyteller. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
like,
that's
I
what she
know-
was. She was a
Yeah,
storyteller
yeah,
comedian.
I like
That
to
was
tell
kind of like a
stories,
thing.
and like I have like a lot.
You
of,
speak very well. You
well,
have
there's a
very
lot of
good
funny
cadence.
things
Yeah.
having children and this and that. I you know, my friend groups and stuff. Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
be the guy to tell. You know, that's a different side of me, obviously, that you don't get to see all the time.
I think if I did, I'd be the one that like fucks with everybody in the crowd.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
That's a big
That'd
part
be
of it. Like
perfect.
Jeff
Yeah.
Jeff R. Curry, like
Yeah.
he so like I like him because I saw him at the Vets, and he's so dope because a lot of people started hating on crowd work because Matt Rife did so much of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
And then like Matt Rife, he actually like no, not discrediting because he's really good too. I saw him at Mohegan, but like if you watch his actual set, it's not a lot of crowd work. He does very minimal crowd work. He has a lot of good material.
Sure.
And he hides it. He just shows the crowd work online.
Yeah,
Well, Jeff R. Curry shows all of his crowd work online, and that's how he got so big. But his whole set is basically crowd work as well.
Gotcha.
But that's his niche.
Right.
And
Right.
and like you can hate
Dude,
on
that's
it,
hard.
But he's
That's
but
hard.
Listen, that's so hard to do.
Yes.
And he's so good at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's so good at it.
Yeah.
You know who's good at it? You know Ari Spears.
Yeah, Ari Spears is really
Oh,
good at it. too.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
You have to be, dude, because you have to be
Well,
quicker.
we're in a big comedy area, like the Comedy Connection, right? Like right in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
East
like
Providence.
Right in
Yeah.
Right, dude.
Well, you get Nick's Comedy Stop too. They're out of Boston.
Yeah.
And that's the one that Marco Andrade.
yeah, this is a
promotes.
hot comedy area. So
Yeah, it
I've
is.
had a few guys reach out to me before.
Dude, you should do a comedy show at
well,
Bernardo's
I would
Event
love
Center.
to. I would love to. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, for sure, dude.
Oh, we're gonna talk to Marco.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the way to, that's
yeah.
the way to go.
We'll do that right after this episode.
yeah,
We'll
that's the way
connect
to
you with
go.
Marco.
Yeah, that's the
Absolutely.
way to go. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that would be such an awesome venue for comedy.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
You could do your comedic debut. You too.
I will. If he
Oof.
does it, if you do a comedy thing there,
Yeah.
I'll debut.
You do a little 5-minute.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk
Yeah,
shit to everybody.
5
though.
minute
I'm just
set.
telling you. I'm just.
You are the hype man, dude. I see you on stage.
I'll do it
bro.
with you, Loco.
What happens to you right before you get on stage? Because you're not the same person. Like I know you. Like you're chill, mellow, and then I see you right before you get on stage, dude.
I can't explain it.
Dude, it's like something I see it happening in you, dude. I see the elevation, and then you're like.
It's the Tito's.
and then he's the one, and then he's doing. He does the one leg. You know the one leg, right?
Oh, no,
You do the one leg. You do that when you up on stage. You do the one leg.
no, I do that.
You do it. Go watch your videos. You do the
I
one
probably
leg.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about when I was dancing? Yeah.
The one leg.
I
yeah.
get because you know what it is. It's adrenaline.
Yeah.
You get a lot of adrenaline, and rather than like have it sit there, I start moving around, and I'm like,
Well, that's like me today. Like today, like I've been like
Yeah.
I've been pretty pent up. Like there's nothing really I can do workout wise that's gonna affect the fight at this point. Like all the hard work's been done. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
my hard work's been done 4 weeks out, 6 weeks out. You know what I mean? Last week was just kind of like a peak. It's like, all right, how am I feeling now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This week is really just get to the dance, make sure you stay injury free,
Yeah.
and stay fresh.
And the way you weigh in, right? When
Yeah, I'm a heavyweight, so I don't have a limit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
okay.
obviously,
All right.
you want to feel good. You
Yeah,
know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So like that's really just kind of watching the diet, feeling good. Like that's really what I'm doing this week. But because I'm not moving as much this week, you have more of that like pent up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like just doing some pad work today, bro. You release that, and those are the things I revert back to like for the fight. Where when you're in that locker room and you're so you're stressed out, you're thinking, oh man, like you're gonna get to release all this energy.
will you get that days before, like that?
What I get right now
Adrenaline?
is what I get right now is in spurts. Yeah, like I have
Yeah?
I have adrenaline inside. I have a little bit of adrenaline inside of me right now that wants to come out.
Wow.
Yeah, just
I don't get until like
Yeah.
like 45 minutes
yeah,
before.
yeah. Even just
Yeah.
sitting here right now, like I have a little bit of adrenaline. And, like
Yeah.
I'm on like high alert right now. Like I feel like an animal right now.
Yeah, right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Like
right.
an animal that's just
Yeah.
like, oh, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm very like that right now.
Skittish.
Like you're just very aware.
Yes,
You know?
aware.
You
Yeah.
feel heightened. Like
Yeah.
your senses, everything. Like my hearing, my vision. Like you almost kind of feel superhuman. Like I got
crazy.
Like I'm not even wearing my glasses right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have the best vision. I'm not even wearing my glasses. Like you just feel like a little heightened. You know what I mean?
Predators waiting.
Yeah, you feel a little heightened, and then
Yeah.
by the time you're there, you know what I mean? It's a whole different story. You know what I mean? Obviously, you lock in.
So Friday morning, you wake up. What is it? Breakfast? Are you zoned in? Like
Yeah, I might
no
even, like,
nothing.
Call
Like
me
this.
crazy. I might even fast for the fight. Like
Oh, shit.
I might not even eat till after the fight. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, as a kid, I was the same way. Like it's tough for me to keep food down and just like even want to eat or have an appetite. I'll just drink some like a muscle milk or two.
Yeah.
You know? And I do
Really?
that. I lost a lot of weight through the camp from intermittent fasting. So I would go 16 to 20 hours with no food, and then I would eat in an 8-hour window.
You're not drinking
Yeah.
six
I would just drink water.
Yeah, you
six
could
dozen raw eggs.
Yeah, nothing
No?
like that. No,
That's
no.
what I would be doing.
Yeah. So I might even go in fasted. You know what I mean? Going fasted.
dozen.
A little bit
Maybe
of hot sauce.
something light. Maybe something light that morning.
Mm.
But yeah, for the most part, yeah, that's when I feel my best. I did all my cardio fasted this camp, sparred that way, have a meal after. So my body's already acclimated to that. And like my training times towards 7, 8 o'clock at night, that's when my body peaks. So you train at that time of night to peak at that time of night. You know what I mean? So it's all like, there's all like a little science behind it. Obviously, I'm fortunate because I've got guys right now. Shout out Alex and Tony making weight. Me and Franklin get to be fat and happy.
Nice.
But
nice.
yeah, those guys are making weight. But I will do things like that. Like even right now, like I'm pretty much fasted right now.
Yeah.
I might have a small meal tonight with my wife, just as like a little date thing, or I might just not even eat till tomorrow after weigh-ins.
Cray, dude.
You know what I mean? Just to like, because it's like a mentality thing for me
Dude,
too.
I think it's just so. I think it's amazing, right? Everybody preps differently, right? But you all have methods. Everybody's got their own method. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's all just like based off the fighter
Yeah.
and kind of what they feel, and
Dude,
yeah.
it's discipline, bro.
Well,
right?
at this point where I'm at right now in camp, like it's 90% mental.
Mm.
I would actually say for me, 2 days out, it's 95% mental and 5% physical at this point.
Yeah.
But when you're 6 weeks out, you know what I mean? It's 80% physical.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's 80% physical, 20% mental. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because 6 weeks out, it's like, it doesn't seem real. You know what I mean? Like you see the posters, you're selling the tickets, people are excited, but like you're like, oh, I got 6 weeks, I got 5 weeks, I got 4 weeks, I got a whole month, I got 3 weeks, even 2 weeks out. You're like,
but also you got to make sure that far out. You're like, I got to get ready. Yeah,
well, you're working. That's another.
physically.
That's another part of it.
Yeah.
You're so busy working. You know what I mean? So you're so busy sparring and working out and doing the reps, and so like the fight seems far away, and you're working so hard, all that energy is being expended.
Right.
Now I'm at the point where your day's out, you're not doing as much physically, and you're kind of just sitting with the emotions, you're sitting with the adrenaline. That's the difference. You know what I mean? That's the fight. That's where the fight's created. But I prep guys for this all the time. I prep myself for this before.
Yeah.
Like a lot of this feels like destiny. It's been a year since I've been on your show to the day I'm here.
To the day, bro.
My last fight 6 years ago was like February 7th. It was St. Valentine's Day Massacre. And my son was my wife didn't even come to the fight. My son was just born.
Wow.
He was born on the 2nd. I fought on the 7th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had a lot of fans there, and that was kind of like it felt like a nice like closing of my amateur and like appreciation night as a coach. But yeah, even that camp, like I got the same shoes. You know what I mean? Like even the shirts we made, like my nickname's Beat Down Bernardo, but it's just like whatever. It's just always been the way. So but like even the shirts we made, like it's funny. So when we had those shirts made years ago, I liked like this yellow right here, the lemon yellow.
Yeah.
Well, my wife makes all my stuff. We had so many shirts that were made this time. She had them ordered, and the yellow came off different, almost like a lime. Like a neon.
Yeah.
Same exact colors of my old fight shirts.
No kidding.
Yeah, like I don't know, like that seems so minuscule.
Yeah, right. The universe.
I told my wife that, and she laughed. She's like, "Oh my god, you're ridiculous."
The universe,
but like I believe in that shit. Like the
dude.
universe, like everything's the same.
Yes.
It's like everything's a repeat. You know what I mean? Everything feels so
almost
familiar.
like you're getting a second chance, bro. Right? Like
It's like it feels like a second chance, and it feels like I did this one the right way. Like I had similar sparring partners, similar preparation, similar weight loss, like. I just had similar things from that fight 6 years ago, and then that fight in between that was supposed to happen that never did. It was different. You know what I mean?
Aaron, you're 31 years old, and you've positioned yourself in a situation where most men or people, I should say, that they don't get to that in their 80s. You know what I'm saying? They'll live their whole lives, dude. And you're 31. You've got the rest of your life ahead of you, dude, and you're already here. Dude, that's amazing. You are the example of what everybody out there should be doing. Find your dream, find your passion, and make it work. You know what I mean? And there's no excuses, bro. Like you said, we were talking about it earlier, like the marketing, all that. There's no excuses. If you truly, truly want this,
you gotta do it.
You got to do it. And there's no excuses, bro.
It's like me. I'm 31 also.
I think you were 30, bro. But no.
I'm 33.
Oh, okay.
33.
Right. 33.
I thought you were 25.
33. I was trying to say I'm younger.
Well, you said you were 25 in that video when we was doing that meeting for the election thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm 25.
It must be the beard
25.
coconut oil that
It
you got
is.
going on over there.
But no, like when you're comfortable, everything's going right. Why not fucking do what you like to do?
Well,
People look at me like, who's fucking guy? Like, what?
Yeah, but it's got to get there, though, bro. A lot of people put themselves in situations like you mentioned earlier. Like if you get a full-time job, dude, and you don't even get to see your family, like you positioned
right.
yourself. There's no way out.
There's no way
right?
to win. Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
gotta fucking find ways to
Yes.
to get to that spot where you're
Right.
comfortable.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Loco kind of just hit it on the head. Like when you kind of get to a position where you're kind of comfortable, that's when, and that's exactly what's happened to me, right? Like I know if I show up to the gym, coach like I've been coaching, run the shows like I run the shows, show up, manage, just do what I do, run my everyday operations at the gym, I know I'll probably have like the same or similar year that I had last year in 2025. I'll run a big summer event. I'll run my Halloween show.
Dude, crazy.
I'll do my community event. All those things will happen.
Dude, all this, bro.
Yeah,
This was your year, bro.
and all
this
those
was
things,
his year.
Yeah, and all those things will
Packed.
happen again. As long as I just show up and do what I do and do what I'm the best at,
100%.
all those things will happen.
Yep.
But I'm throwing a wrench in it this year and going out of my comfort zone by becoming the gladiator for one more time, for making the walk, doing this, put myself through the camp. You know what I mean? Like, that's uncomfortable territory. That's uncharted territory for a long time for me.
Dude, that's where success happens, when you're uncomfortable.
And I
bro.
hope so. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
100%.
And I work towards that. You know what I mean? I work towards that. So,
Hey, are you sparring with the headgear off?
So it's tough to do that, but we do a thing called like timing, where it's a little bit lighter sparring, but you still have contact. So you get used to it. But funny story about that. That's how I got my injury 6 years ago. Is we did hard rounds, 10-ounce gloves, no headgear, so pretty much the fight.
Yeah.
And I sparred with one of my fighters, he's a middleweight, and I busted his eye, and he busted my eye, slipped my cornea, and that's how I got my
And
infection.
then you can't fight. Yeah.
And then I couldn't make it to the fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ruined everything. So just putting your ego in your back pocket a little bit, being responsible with my training, being more mature in my training, being more mature of my expectations and what I'm capable of and what I can do and what I need to make this happen. That's what's happened for me in this fight. And that's what's happened for me in this camp. And now I just got to go through with it.
Bro, you have the example, and I say this often, personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion. And frankly, dude, you are the epitome and example of that,
thanks,
man.
man. I
Just
appreciate that.
like
He
just,
wrote a whole fucking paper on you. Did you see
know,
it?
that's
Where
crazy.
did you get that
Can I
paper?
can I get a copy of
You
that?
can fucking.
I
Holy
I
shit!
do, man. I do.
You didn't
bro,
write a paper about me when I came here that time a year ago.
I did.
You did?
I did. Not today because you're my co-host,
Oh,
but Aaron's
did?
here today, bro. You know why, dude? It's very important because I do this for two reasons.
fucking
One,
book.
I want to know what I'm talking about. And two, I'm always taken back by the success. Like everybody I have sitting down next to me, there's success
Yeah, for
with
sure.
them. And I want to be able to go, hey, this is pretty awesome. Because you know what?
They don't
I
do that on
find
WSAR. I'll
They
tell
don't.
you that.
The people that are most successful take the least amount of credit.
Yeah.
Like, we move on. You do something, dude. Like, you do these great events, and then the next day you're already somewhere else. You're already working on the next one. We never stop and take credit.
That's like you asked me, hey, when you're coming on today, what do you want to talk about? I said nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I did.
talking- I'm
I
not
did.
here to talk about me.
I did win that fight, Jay. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, my last one 6 years ago, I won. Yeah.
That was judgment. It was judge, right? Judge?
Yeah, it was an exhibition, but it was
Yeah.
for like a title. So, yeah, it was a good fight.
Well, look, you get some fans here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Aaron,
Yeah, so
amazing,
yeah, so, man.
dude. I'm so excited. I can't wait for Friday, dude. I will be there supporting you. Loco's going to be there, right? You're
I'm going to
there.
be there. I'm just trying to get a seat next to you because I
All right.
might be dolo.
Is there any VIP seats left? Can you see if you can hook one more up?
Yeah.
You want to meet with us?
Yeah,
my buddy Jay. We go get
'Cause I
something to eat.
I was trying to get the kid to come with me, but he's
Yeah.
like, it's a Friday night. I'm supposed to speed
Well, come hang out with me, bro. I got room.
Well,
You can come hang out with me.
all right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. Aaron Bernardo.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Nice
Thank
to
you,
meet you.
brother. Thanks for being here.
Nice to meet you.
Loco. All set? You got nothing?
No, I have nothing.
All right.
This is the little Bobby Loco show.
Jody Joe, what do you got, buddy?
I'm handing in my tickets tomorrow at 3:30. If you want a ticket,
Yeah.
reach out to me. Don't get it online.
Yes.
Get it from me. Unless you don't get it from me in time, then get it online.
Yes. Or reach out to me.
What?
and then
So
I'll connect
go
you
by
with
the
Aaron.
gym at 3:30. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, I can get you can get yours right now.
No, I'm talking about the people.
The people.
Yeah.
Jay Rizzo, who's
between
pretending he's
now
going to go.
between this hour right now
Yeah.
and 3 o'clock p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
We're hopping on the scales at 3:30. Which, if you guys
right.
want to come to the weigh-ins, you're invited.
I love that.
It's
Are
public.
you going to
weigh-in.
talk shit?
All right. So
We'll see.
Tori just texted me and said that she cannot make it. So we have these 2 tickets still to give away.
Do it again.
Let's draw one more.
You want to do one more?
Yeah. let's
All
draw
right.
one
Let's do it.
If you pull Jay Rizzo, put it back in. No, I'm just playing.
Dude, Jay's my biggest fan.
He used to be my biggest fan, but
What do
now
we
he's
got?
my biggest hater.
Haley A.
Haley
Is that
A.
your Haley? No? All right. We got Haley A. I'm gonna show the last.
We're gonna
4.
call her. We're gonna call her.
You want to call her? All
Yeah,
right.
your show is much cooler when you.
All right. I will call. I will call.
This
will
just
call.
makes the show way cooler.
All right.
Jody, cosign. Show's cooler. Congratulations, Haley A. You've won some
Haley,
tickets.
Let's see what she says.
Roofing. Hello, this is Haley. No one answers the phone in 2026.
They don't know what the number is.
You gotta text them like, "Congratulations, you've won,"
Yeah.
and then they hit block.
It's Haley A. Haley A.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
She messaged.
At the tone, please record your message.
All right.
When you have finished recording, you
text.
may hang up.
Haley, Bobby Kudo from the Bobby Kudo Show, just reaching out to let you know you won 2 tickets to Friday night's event at the Bernardo Event Center. It is the all-pro boxing event. 2 tickets, courtesy of the Bobby Kudo Show. Please either call me back or shoot me a text message if you can make it. If not, we'll give you to someone else. But we just you won live on the show, and the reason you won is because you donated toys at the Citizens for Citizens toy drive over Christmas. So thank you so much for joining in, and Haley, reach out. Thank you so much. Okay, did it. How about that? These people getting like texts, they're getting in messages from the Bobby Kudo Show.
That's a good way to get out there more.
Right, seriously. Jody Joe, you good, bro?
Yeah, we all good over here.
So nothing going on this weekend for you? Well, we're here tomorrow. We're here tomorrow.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so we're back here tomorrow with Manny Silva. We're doing a live show with Manny Silva. He is the candidate for state senate. And so we'll be. I actually did a show with him, a one-on-one. We did an interview, and he had asked if he could come in to do a live show.
Change his answers.
And talk to he wanted to talk to the audience. I'm like, dude, absolutely, I'd love to have you in.
Politicians.
So I'll have him in. I'll have him in. I'm gonna have him in. I'll have him in tomorrow, and David will be in the co-host seat. So-
David Mead is gonna be here.
No, David Souza, Blue Chew. David Blue Chew will be here.
Awesome.
For that.
Thought he wasn't allowed on here.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate it. Make sure you support our sponsor, Troy City Mortgage, 1777 Pleasant Street. Reach out to David Pereira, 508-207-5864 for all your mortgage needs. You can also email him at david@troycitymortgage.com. What do you got there? Is this some tequila? I see some tequila.
If you
Jojo,
would like
we got some
support,
tequila?
if you would like to support your boy Loco in his efforts, please buy a bottle of Loco tequila.
There you go.
Very smooth reposado.
Where, bro?
Just
Where?
DM me.
All right.
Yeah, you can get it at liquor stores.
Okay.
But
Or the Bobby Kudo Show.
you can get through Bobby Kudo, through your boy Loco.
Yeah, but if they buy a liquor store, you're not getting credit for it.
I don't get the money. Yeah, so
we
get
want
it directly.
The idea is to give you credit.
So I get the
Otherwise,
percentage.
Otherwise, we're racing sperm. You know
But
what
if
I mean?
wasting sperm.
Yeah. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for being here.
I appreciate
Aaron,
you.
thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me. guys.
Jojo, thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
brother. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the show. And remember, always remember that all roads lead here.